Hello, everybody. Welcome aboard. Happy Friday. It's good to see you all. We are on the front page tonight. Yes. That's going to happen at top of the hour. So we got 17 minutes here to get this sucker up and running. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you all had a good weekend. I had a chance to go do some flying yesterday. I filed and flew my first IFR flight plan without an instructor. It was a good time. Flew down, had some lunch, had some brunch, I should say, with Mr. Cirrus Max. There's something under my desk here. I got to move. There we go. I got it. Illegal Danish, good to see it. And Drew the Cessna pilot, welcome aboard. Anybody else we miss here? Have I moved my streaming date on Monday permanently, or is this an out-of-the-ordinary cat goodness? Yeah, so right now this stream is being featured. So for the month of January, this stream is being featured on the front page of Twitch from 6 o'clock till 8 o'clock Eastern time. And it just got not sunny. Damn it. The reason I came out here was because it was going to be pretty and we could see the ortho. Whatever. Yeah, so the stream's going to get featured on the front page. We're going to see a whole bunch of people come through here. Hopefully some guys will stick around. After the January, I'm going to leave the Monday stream in place, but I'm going to push it back 2 hours. So starting in February, the Monday streams will be at 8 o'clock Eastern time. And we'll probably be largely focused on GA aircraft. So, yeah, trying to spread the good word of the sim, trying to get some folks here to see something a little bit different. Very, very exciting. I was with Cirrus Max, basically had an instructor on board. No. Max and I met up. So Max flew up from White Plains, and I flew down from Beverly, and we met, and then we went our separate ways. I had my buddy with me, my buddy Nathan, who was up here for a night. But yeah, I did not have the instructor, so it was pretty cool, man. It was nice to be able to get out and do that. Boeing Man, good to see you. Ted Prime, welcome aboard. Bad Triplets, good to see you. Knots 67, happy Monday. Half Show Hero, welcome aboard. Okay. Push for 3,000. Dude, if we got 3,000, it'd be crazy. I gave Max instruction. There you go. Oh, man. Newegg Dennis, welcome aboard. I promise. Plain Ben promises not to ban you tonight. You can talk about barrel rolls all you want. Nobody else can, but Newegg Dennis is allowed too. Chase Blank can, good to see you. Let's go through these real quick. We're going to get this sucker up and running. Just like last week, we're going to get this plane up and running, configured, and in the air as quickly as possible. I want to be taxiing here in the next 15 minutes or so, so it's going to be a quick one. But starting off with the important stuff here. Test Flight, welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Test Flight 357, thank you very much for your support. Cheers, my friend. P-Bass, thanks for the host. Nico, Mr. Delta 213, thank you as well for the host. Ernie the Cat's here for 25 months. I think that's the first 25 that I've seen, Ernie. Thank you very much, my friend. Cheers to you, buddy. Two-Tone Murphy's here for 21 months. His 21 months, still the best stream to watch. Keep up the amazing work, buddy. Two-Tone, thank you very much, man. Cheers to you, my friend. Dustin C95's here for 10 months. He says, happy Monday. It's going to happen tonight, absolutely. Dustin, thank you very much for your support, my friend. Cheers. Insert names here for 3 months. He says, hope you're doing well. I'm doing fantastic, man. Cheers to you, buddy. Thank you for your support. Illegal Danish is here for 8 months. He says, 8 months. Been watching for a hot minute, though. Time flies, I guess. It's all good, man. Cheers, Illegal Danish. Thank you for your support. Dot Wallop, welcome aboard. It's good to see you. Chase Blycan, thank you for 5 months of support. He says, happy Monday. Happy Monday, my friend. Cheers to you, buddy. I appreciate it. The Real MG 867's here for 12 months. He says, has it been a year already? It has. Real MG, thank you very much, man. Cheers to you, buddy. 505 Northman's here for 5 months. He says, we got to do a Zebo giveaway for the front page. You know what? We're going to fly the Zebo at some point, so we'll do that. We'll do a Zebo giveaway on like the last week when we fly the Zebo. 505 Northman, thank you very much, man. Cheers. Ollie 2323, thanks for the bits, man. I appreciate it. And Chase, thanks very much for the host. Cheers, guys. Happy Monday. Mahut07, welcome aboard. Anybody else I miss, hello and happy Monday. So yeah, we're going to fly tonight. A little bit of SoCal, a little bit of Western U.S. on PilotEdge. So the flight plan's going to have us taking Phoenix down here to John Wayne Airport. SoCal's kind of got some poopy weather rolling through. Most of it's through at this point, so I think we're gonna get some bumps and stuff on the way down, but it shouldn't be terrible coming into John Wayne. And then we're gonna make our way up here to San Francisco, where the winds earlier were favoring the wrong runway. So we'll see what we end up getting as we head up there. So that's goal tonight. Phoenix, John Wayne, San Francisco on PilotEdge. You're welcome to come join us all if you want to. And yeah, here in about another 12 minutes, it's going to get real busy, or real crowded in here. So let's pop in here. We're going to fly the IXEG 737-300. I love this plane. Cali has bad weather till Thursday. Yeah, we won't get anything on the Friday stream, that's for sure. But yeah, so we've seen this plane a million times. We're just going to really quickly walk through this sucker and pre-flight it. I've got it in the turn state and ready to go. So we'll turn one of the fuel pumps on over here. Oh, no, the fuel pumps are already on. Good. Left panel's fantastic. This panel looks good. The engine gens are on. I am going to turn the panel lights off. Fasten seatbelt signs off. No smoking is on. Wipers, yada, yada. Next panel, we're going to go window heats. 1, 2, 3, and 4 on. Pitot static off. All the hydraulics are on. That's good. In the final panel here, we're going to turn off the engine bleeds. We'll turn on the left pack. Leave the APU bleed on. Make sure the recirc fan's on auto. The altitude we're going to this evening for the first flight, as I stall and look it up, is 360. That seems optimistic. But we'll... Whoops. Oh, there's no scroll wheel support in this plane. Aha. 340. And we're landing, I don't know, sea level-ish, 100 feet. Good. All right, so that's good. And then for lights, logo light doesn't matter because we got winglets up, strobe lights, position lights can come on, anti-collision wing wheel, all that stuff can stay off. Great. We're already aligned and everything, so I need to pull the charts up on ye old 4 flight here. So let's go airport diagram. The departure we're planning for, I should say, is the Keynes 2. And then come over here to John Wayne. And John Wayne, we're coming in on the Disney 4. And going up to airport diagram. Bring this up. We shall call clearance. Adjust some sound levels here. Clearance delivery is 18.1. So we'll give them a ring, get our clearance, and then go to the next step. Radios. Radios are here. We just flew this thing a few weeks ago, didn't we? Do that. Tricky Productions, thank you for 3 months of support, my friend. Yeah, in before that, right? Cheers, buddy. I appreciate it, man. Do-do-do. I want to join in the fun. Never been to the U.S. Checklist time. Yeah, right. We were talking about this. We were talking about this earlier in Discord. Like, I have my flows, and I go walk through all of my flows, and don't really bother with checklists too much. In the real world, I use my checklists, but in the sim, just because I fly so many different airplanes, it's easier to just like go through all of my flows, run the panel back and forth, and I can just do it that way, and I'm fine. Chevrolet727, thanks for 25 months. How many retards does it take to change a light bulb? Can't help you there, man. Cheers, buddy. Thanks, man. IRX, welcome aboard. Modularis, welcome aboard. It's good to see you. Okay.
5, wind at 310 at 8.
Hey, it's Marcus.
Cleared for takeoff. 295, 34 left, cleared for takeoff. Delta 2886. Clearance, American 1416, instruments to John Wayne, please. American 1416, Phoenix clearance on request, standby. That should be a company route, should be good to go.
Phoenix clearance, Delta
1416, John Wayne, correction, Phoenix clearance. Clear to John Wayne Airport, Keynes 2 departure, harbor transition, then as filed. Climb via the SID. Departure frequency 119.2, squawk 30.
Max and his remarks.
All right, clear to John Wayne, Keynes 2 harbor, as filed via the SID.
NAM 106, good to see you. I hope you're doing well.
American 1416. American 1416, readback is correct. Still departing east. Roger, 1416.
Is that a question? Phoenix Delta 717, IFR clearance, John Wayne, please.
4452, say altitude.
Are we not transmitting? Oh, we might not be. Up, there we go. Now we're transmitting. Phoenix clearance, Delta 717, IFR, John Wayne, please.
Delta 717, Phoenix clearance, afternoon. Cleared to John Wayne Airport. Keynes 2 departure, harbor transition, then as filed. Climb and maintain 8,000. Departure frequency 119.2, squawk 3523.
Clear John Wayne, Keynes 2, harbor as filed, 8,000, 19-2, 3523, Delta 717.
Delta 717, readback correct, departing east.
Is that a question?
No, I'm telling you, it's just strange. They're departing east.
Thanks, man. Don't be nervous.
Please.
All right. Yeah, I was, so this plane you have to, on PilotEdge, you have to actually, it starts off with your PA for the mic selector. So you have to actually select VHF1 for it to work properly. All right, we'll rush down here. Let's get pre-flight. We'll get people and fuel loaded in. Nope, not pre-flight. I want ground services. There we go. And we want to have, let's see here, 15.6 on the refuel, 15.6 instant. And then I want to have zero fuel weight of 103.4. We want, yes, zero fuel weight of 103.4. 3.4 set. Okay, that's good. So let's go to, let's go to route page. We're going to go from KPHX. And it's going to be tough to see chat initially here because I'm really trying to rush to get through this. But I promise I will get to you guys as soon as I can. So Phoenix to John Wayne. And we'll go to the departing and arriving page. Departing Phoenix on runway 8 on the Keens 2. We're taking that to Harbor. And then after that, activate that, execute that, go departing and arriving, arrive at John Wayne. John Wayne's currently, what is John Wayne currently landing? We won't punch anything in. We'll grab the Disney 4 from Emerald. Execute that. Go to legs page. Let's bounce this against the chart. Make sure we're happy. All right, Futep, Ascord, Usai. Usai, USI, Usai, Usai. We're going to call it Usai. Massive is above 7,000, 220 knots or less. Oakley, Keens, Izzo, Colts, Harbor. And then up discontinuity, so then direct. Ooh, it didn't load anything in. All right, so let's go departing and arriving. Arriving John Wayne. What is John Wayne landing today then? Winds are 070. Is John Wayne actually landing on the ground? Thank you. Let's go to my flight route. We'll go to the Addons player. KSNA. Okay, so they're using runway 20. So 20 left, 20 right. Okay, so we're going to put ILS 20 right. No transition. Disney, execute that. And that now should have the legs in. Yes. Okay. Okay, so Disney is... No, I don't want it from Disney. I need it from Emerald. Yeah. So let's get rid of the Disney intersection. I'll put it up there. Execute that. Okay. Where is this thing? Emerald. Oh, yeah, I see what it... Oh, wait a minute. Harbor. Emerald. Okay. Emerald, and then lighting, and then Witch. Witch is 300 or above. Dorothy. Churro, sorry. Brick. Road. Fire. And then J Ward, and then vectors. Okay. So that's all set. Good. All right, so let's go to init ref. And we'll load up everything here. So our gross weight, 118.9er. Zero fuel weight set. Reserves from SimBrief are telling me to use 5. I think we're done with that. Yeah. Cruise altitude's 34. And our cost index is 40. Okay, that's good. Set that. In one limit. We'll derate 45. Takeoff. Flaps 5. CG22 trim 3. Is that what the CG's actually at? CG's 20. Trim is 3.6. So V1 134, V rotate 136, V2 145. That's all set. Great. Let's set our trim 3.6. .6 is set. It's good there. We'll set the squawk code 3523. And we want to go TARA1 on. Good. Glare shield. So we got a V2 of 145, so we'll say 160 for the initial climb. And this chart says... This departure says, on departure, fly heading 078 till reaching 1,635 feet, direct to the FUTEP intersection, and go from there. Cool. So 078 for the initial heading. 78, and the altitude we're cleared to is 8,000 feet. Okay, that's all set. Let's do you to... Let's get the map up there, and traffic can be on, and that's all good. Okay, so we've set the FMC, we've set all the performance information, we've done the glare shield, we've done the transponder, overhead panel's in a good state, we've got the APU on, APU power's coming through, doors are all shut. Let's push.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
So we're going to push here. And then have them pull us forward a little bit. Actually, let's do here. And then forward. Just a little bit.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Thank you. All right. Toasted Donut, good to see it. Hindsight 2, welcome aboard. Yeah, we almost clipped the wing there. Almost got the wing. And that's not a euphemism. Anti-collision light overhead panels in good shape. Turn off the left pack. Is it cloudy? Is it still kind of cloudy? Yeah, it is. Hopefully we have some breaks in the clouds where we can actually see the damn scenery.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Yeah, you connect. Let's go. While she's connecting, let us grab the weather. 140.5 knots, 10 miles, few clouds, 5,500, 20 Celsius. Dude, it's still pretty hot in Phoenix, isn't it? 3003 on the altimeter. Yeah, newsflash, the desert's warm. Swords are ready! Lumberhacks, good to see. Oh, hey, I just popped the mic. Good to see you, man. Epically epic, welcome aboard. We are front page again today. Yeah, we'll say hi to everybody coming in. Hello, everybody coming in. It's good to see you. Happy Monday. We're flying some fake airplanes.
And bypass 10 inserted. Release parking.
All right, park brakes off.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Damn straight I can. As soon as she starts to push. All right, so we got the packs off. We've got at least 35 PSIs, which we do. We'll go ahead and start engine number 2. Keep an eye on the N2 down here. N2 rotations happening. Wait for that number to hit about 20. There's 10. And 20% we add fuel. Right there. Got fuel flow. We got N1. These engine start sounds are not very good. Navarine, good to see you. How you doing? Kiwiasa, welcome aboard. Jay Pilot, happy Monday. Anybody else we miss here? Just answered, damn it. Welcome aboard. All right, that's one good engine. Let's make it 2. Starting engine number 1. Got N2 rotation. There's 10%. Wait for that number to hit 20. There's 20. Give it gas.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
I will set the parking brake. Parking brake is set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Well then, Nico, thank you for the gifted subs, my friend. You are far too generous. I'm gonna probably turn the sub alert down today though, because I got some comments about it. But Nico, my man, thank you very much for the 100 gifted subs, dude. Cheers, buddy. Thank you very much. I'm not even gonna say hello to everybody. Thank you, everybody. Hadj, way too many. Welcome aboard. Good to see you. Nico, thank you again, man. I do appreciate it. The real Pred V, welcome aboard. Room, welcome aboard. It's good to see y'all. Okay, we got 2 good engines. We got a sub alert that's just gonna go off like crazy. I apologize. I'm gonna keep it. I'll keep it low.
Tow is disconnected and bypass bin has been removed.
Can this plane carry 3,000? Right. Hell yeah, I can. 3,000 people. Let's go. Everybody hop in. Okay, so we got 2 good engines. Let's get gens on. APU gen is off. We'll turn the APU bleed off. Turn both of the engine bleeds on. Watch that PSI to stabilize. Now that that's on, we go packs. 1, 2. Pitot and static. Left to right. Left side's good. Center's good. That guy's good. Oops. Now that guy's good. Got the seatbelt sign on. This panel's fantastic. This panel is swell, except for that, which is now fine. And then we go APU off. Ignitions to continuous. And our taxi and turn off lights can come on. We are going to be taking off flaps 5. So it's 1, 2, 5. While those are coming down, we'll come out to the back. Let's do full right rudder's good. Left rudder's fantastic. Left aileron. Right aileron. Full back. Full forward. Nico, once again, man, thank you very much, dude. I appreciate it. And welcome everybody to the Beer of the Month Club, who Nico has so graciously brought in. Geosonic, good to see you. K Myers, good to see you, man. Dude, Kevin, that was the push I got, because if I didn't do that push, I was going to clip my wings over here. I probably should have gone all the way back to this this far one, but it's fine. All right. So that's good. Check, check, check. We're on there. Ground is... Kevin, how you doing, man, too? It's good to see you. Are you guys getting fed? 1975. 1975. That's good there. Yeah. And then Phoenix Tower we're planning for runway, runway 8. Phoenix Tower runway 8 is going to be 18.7. 18.7. There we go. Check, 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 check. All right, let's go taxi. Will Vector for food. Yeah, dude, yeah, that sucks. That whole situation just sucks. RTO, speed brakes are good. All right, let's go.
You can expect that.
Centennial Tower, Cessna 98954, reporting left midfield downwind 17 left.
Right, that's Max, I think.
954, runway 17 left, cleared for the option.
17 left, cleared, Jingo 954.
Phoenix Tower, Delta 717, Terminal 3 with the weather for taxi, please, north side.
Delta 717, Phoenix ground, afternoon, runway 8, taxi via Charlie.
Runway 8 Charlie, Delta 717. Okay, clear to the right. We'll get behind him.
Southwest 452, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240 and delete speed restrictions on the arrival.
Okay, so we got a real person giving us air traffic control. He's getting paid right now. His name is Marcus. He's a lovely gentleman. Streams occasionally here on Twitch at Marcus MMC. We got Max up here in front of us, I think, flying along, and then we got our sorry butts. Silverbird Actual, good to see you, my friend. How you doing? Happy Monday. It's good to see you, buddy. Telepathy, welcome aboard. Padoin, welcome aboard. David VLCS, welcome aboard. Reminds me when I used to play airplane simulators. Yeah, man.
Runway 1.
It's a little different nowadays. Dad, other Josh, good to see you, buddy. Sendero, good to see you, Mike. Killer B28, good to see you. The Dirts. Coop Dog, welcome aboard, guys. Decepticon, good to see you. Marcus, oh yeah, that's a good point. Marcus is one of the few people getting paid in the U.S. to control planes right now.
American 1416 approaching.
It's terrible to laugh at that. I'm sorry, Kevin. It's really terrible to laugh at that, but there is a certain bit of irony there, I suppose.
1305, runway 8, cleared for takeoff. We have a takeoff, runway 8, American 1416.
See you. Alright, down at the end of the runway here. Jump over the tower in a moment.
442 Whiskey Foxtrot.
Is he a pilot? He is.
Roger,
I have my private pilot's license and an instrument rating. I can't fly for pay yet. Maybe someday. Phoenix Ghost, how you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. When I play airplanes with the control tower, never wants me to leave. Well, maybe he's afraid of you. Maybe he's afraid when you leave. Like, man, that guy's gonna cause some problems when he gets up there. All right, let's go to tower. 18.7, departure's 19.2. 19.2. So if you're just tuning in, we are at Phoenix Airport, making our way down to John Wayne in the SoCal area. We've got some sort of cloudy, overcast stuff going on here, and the weather's pretty poopy once we get down to SoCal, so it should be nice. And by nice, I mean interesting, at least. Let's see here. Get Max taken off out of here. Mr. Cirrus Max. Gotta rotate, man. There you go. All right.
That was 452, roger.
That's good. Phoenix Tower, Delta 717, short, runway 8.
Delta 717, Phoenix Tower, afternoon, runway 8, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 8, Delta 717. Flight director, LNAV. LNAV we can't do yet. Heading select then. Vertical speed, 1,500 feet.
American 14,
Clear left.
Contact departure.
Clear right.
Departure 1416, so long.
Departure. Okay, 8,000. We're gonna do LNAV, fly the star, or the SID. That's what I meant to say. And we'll boogie.
Clearance, Alaska Airlines 1086, request IFR to San Francisco International.
That's a good accent. Nick Rosberg, good to see you. We don't need both flight directors, but fine. Let's turn them on.
17, wind is 130 at 5, runway 8, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 8, Delta 717. All right, lights.
1086, Seattle clearance on request.
Yeah.
South 452, contact Albuquerque Center 128.45.
Camera. Action. Good. Let's go flying.
South 452, Albuquerque Center, roger. American 1416, climb and maintain flight level 210. Affirmative. Southwest 452, descend via.
Alright, that's power.
Runway 7 right transition.
Power set. 80 knots.
Southwest 452, descend via the Eagle 6 arrival, runway 7 right transition.
V1, rotate. Positive rate. Gear. Let's go VNAV.
Direct 1416 to lead speed restriction.
Start bringing the flaps in.
Contact departure.
Departure 717. We'll see it. Autopilot on. Bring the flaps in. Close the, or we can kill the outboards.
North Bend Tower, Skyhawk 172, Mike Charlie, clear of runway 13 at Alpha.
And we are limited to
3.
220 knots.
Permission to taxi to the red, please.
There's no ceilings above us, just a floor, so we're good here.
Stay frequency, have a good day too, 172, Mike Charlie.
Does not get old, ever. Do we have enough room for 5,000? We got plenty of room in here, man. It's no problem. Fast Joe Testarossa, how you doing, man? Randall Nader, welcome aboard. Good to see you. What movie are we playing during flight? That's a good question, man. We've never had anybody ask the movie that we're playing. We usually talk about beer and wine.
Are you still on?
Oh, sorry. Change the frequency, 717. Whoops. I got all excited there. Phoenix departure, Delta 717, 4,800, climbing 8,000.
Delta 717, Phoenix departure, afternoon radar contact, climb and maintain a flight level 210.
Flight level 210, Delta 717. I got excited, forgot to make a frequency change. Oops. All right, so clear to 210. Keep making our way up.
Alaska 1086, Seattle clearance is cleared to San Francisco Airport.
Enjoy the scenery while we can before we punch out of these clouds.
Climb via the city, except maintain 9,000.
Hey, Stello, good to see you. Alec, hope you're doing well, buddy. Ready, Drock, welcome aboard.
Squawk 6242.
Digital Octane, good to see you. Wayne, if you're in here, I saw your message. Oh, man. Cirrus Max is on it.
So it's Alaska 1086. Alaska 1086, read back correct.
Euphoric Ranger, good to see you, my friend. Uh-oh.
Delta 717, cancel speed restriction, climb and maintain flight level 210.
Flight level 210, cancel speed restriction, Delta 717. That's going to be a problem. What is causing that? Guess we're going to sit here for now. Nope. Oh, man. Is this like an 11:30 issue? Please tell me this is not happening. Let's see if once we get clear of these clouds, if things sort of behave. Head in the headrest? Nope. You see here. What the heck? That happened a little bit on the ground. It's like the cockpit texture is just completely unloaded. What happens if I try to reload this airplane now? Oh, my sunglass. What is the sunglasses button? That's actually a legitimate... what is my sunglasses button? Try interior lights. Shift S. Nope, it's not the sunglasses. Dude, what is this? This has not happened before. I'm on the latest version of X-Plane. I'm gonna have to jump into a different plane. I can't click anything. It's like all the textures have unloaded here. There's a few that are in. Well, what happened is that we're flying an airplane, and then all of a sudden, my sim just decided to tank. So I might have to reload the sim. And probably try a different airplane, I guess. All right. So let's see. What can we try to do? Phoenix Delta 717. We're having some technical issues. You might see me disappear here for a moment.
Delta 717, roger, good luck.
Yeah. Okay, so let's try to let's see what this does. I mean, we might have to just reload in a new plane and try this again somewhere.
Cessna 98954, Centennial Tower, affirmative.
Thinking 1130 might have broken this airplane. Yeah, great training exercise. Well, dude, I'd be more than happy to call in an emergency, but like, that didn't do anything.
Center 134.32.
So what if we try to reload the aircraft in ART?
Retard. 3432, 46. Number 98954, roger.
All right, so let's do this. If this doesn't work, I guess we'll hop in a different plane. We'll probably just go back to the A320. So I'm pretty sure that still works. Nope. Oh man, that sucks. What is going on? That's so weird. It's like a bunch of textures just unloaded or something. Okay, well, that sucks. All right, well, let's try this again. That plane did not want to fly 1130. No, it did not. That was kind of cool looking at the engine like that. Yeah. No, we're going to be in the Hudson. Okay, so let me think on my feet real quick. What can we do? We could go to Bullhead. Okay, so that's going to take a while to load. Actually, we could go to Palm Springs and jump in there. Prescott we could do, but that's too close. Tag it. Grumble. If we ran to Bullhead real quick, I could get the 320 configured. All right, FlightFactor 320. Let's just go. We'll go Delta again. Sure, why not? KIFP. Who goes to Bullhead, right? Well, we're going to Bullhead. So that's going to load. I need to plan a new flight real quick now. God, can't believe this. Like 5,000 people watching my sim crash. Hello, everybody. Doesn't usually happen like this. Oh, Jesus. All right, KIFP to KSNA. Airframe, A320. Check. Check all that. Yeah, we're going to go with that, yeah. Once again, Nico, thank you for the subs. Do appreciate it. Let's go kilograms on that. My AirX cycle's outdated. Let's update that. All right, there we go. Generate that. This is going to be the quickest pre-flight you've ever seen on an A320. Ian, good to see you, man. How you doing? Bentley Stream STR0, good to see you. Do you have any big planes? We do have a 747, yeah, but we're not going to fly that tonight. Apparently, I got to make sure every one of these planes now works in the new patch. This feels like a real airport experience. Confusion, good to see you. Hawkfish, welcome aboard. Euphoric Racer, thanks for 13 months, man. Cheers to you, buddy. Space Dandy, thanks for 200 bits. Real MG, thanks for the 200 bits. And Barney Page, thanks for 2 months, my friend. Already took off. Be listening throughout the workout. Happy Monday. Thank you, Stay Sandy. Cheers being able to lift a 737 Classic with over 4,500 passengers. Yeah, no kidding. Cheers, man. Why can't I be an idiot? Anybody can be an idiot. Just have to try hard enough. Digital Octane, good to see you. Ford Factor, welcome aboard. Monkey with Keys, good to see you. Your computer is out of memory and FSX will now close. Memory is not the issue in this case tonight. That was a really weird thing that just happened there. Okay. So this has got to be the quickest loading of an A320 that you've ever seen in your life. I'm not going to explain. We're just going to go. Understood. Okay, how to start an A320. First of all, let's go to PilotEdge.
Connected to PilotEdge.
And then let's go. We file that flight plan. Okay. Okay, so we're going to start here. Battery 1, battery 2. We're going to come over here, connect the ground power unit. External power's on. 1, 2, 3 on those. Down to the FMC. Go to init KIFP/KSNA. Go. IRS init. Grab U. Give it a second here for it to decide that it's ready for that. Come on, let's go. Give me the align. There we go. Okay, align that. Good. Okay, overhead panel now. Let's go APU master switch on, APU starter on, APU bleed on. Left side, these are fine. Fuel pumps can come on now. 5, 6. APU bleeds on, that's fine. Beacon will leave off for now. Nav logo lights will bring on, those are fine. Seatbelt signs can go on. No smoking sign goes on. Emergency exit lights go to arm. Overhead panel's great. We'll come over here now. Go to the fuel page. Call the fuel truck. We want to bring in tonight a grand total of 6,300 kilos. So let's go 64. That's good enough. Set that. Remove that. And then I need a 0 fuel weight. I'm sure the passenger count's going to be pretty much full. Yeah, we're going to have full load of passengers. We want a 0 fuel weight of 60.7. Perf tab, we're going to look at the 0 fuel weight here. I need to have another, 1,200 pounds. 1,200 kilos, I should say. So cargo, call the rear truck. Call the forward truck. We'll just do it that way. We'll bring this up to 8,100. Set that. Remove. Perf data is now set. Good. Down to the FMC. Actually, let's go. Okay, so the APU's on. We can turn the external power off. Disconnect the ground power unit. I'm losing everybody here now. I promise we'll be flying in a few minutes. Don't worry. Add plate. We're not there anymore. Flight plan. Clear you. It's all the stuff I was supposed to get done before everybody showed up tonight. All right, so KIFP. Taking that to Zelma. From Zelma, we go to Jotnu. Jotnu to 29 Palms. Victor 370 Palms. Oh, that's probably not going to be what we get. SP. And then KSNA. Procedure. Arrival. KO7. Palm Springs. Add to route. And then we'll add the Bullhead Airport diagram. Clearance and ground is 1825. So cross off that one. Do you CRAFT? Why am I not hearing anybody? I should be hearing somebody. Bullet ground, good evening. Delta 717 IFR clearance to John Wayne, please.
717, bro. Ground runway request, standby.
Okay, we got him. So we need to wait for the alignment. That's going to be the longest part, but that should be done fairly shortly.
Over tower, Boeing 5419 tell us holding short runway 2, correction runway 07 at Alpha.
Well, we're here. Music Man for sure. Good to see you, Dan. How you doing, buddy? Jarhead, welcome aboard. Did I update the FlightFactor 320? I did not. Oh, they did not. Flying Penguin Live, good to see you. Ubi trying to goof me, welcome aboard.
541 90 Hotel, Santa Barbara Tower.
Yeah, dude, we lost the interior completely on that airplane. Like, it just disappeared. A whole bunch of textures unloaded, and that was that. It felt like we were flying P3D.
That was 250, clear to the John Wayne Airport. Fly the runway 34, departure procedure to the Needles VOR. Direct 29 Palms, then is filed. Climb and maintain 7,000.
Okay.
Expect level 300, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 124.85, squawk 5572.
So we need insert before EED. That's what we're going to get. Needles, 29 Palms, Victor 370, Palm Springs, KO7, SNA. Good.
Runway 34 departure procedure, Needles, 29 Palms.
Murph TV, welcome aboard. Is this real people? Yep. We've got real people that are flying along with us. We got real people that are acting as air traffic control. And I'm obviously a real person. I am not a robot, I promise. Tech Mechanic, good to see you. So yeah, there's a group of people.
717, clear to the John Wayne Airport. Fly the runway 34, departure procedure to Needles VOR. Direct 29 Palms, then as filed. Climb and maintain 7,000. Expect level 340, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 124.85, squawk 5725.
Clear John Wayne, runway 34, departure procedure, Needles, 29 Palms as filed. 7,000, departure 340, within 10. Departure 124.85, squawk 5725, Delta 717.
717, readback is correct.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to come down here now. KIFP is good. It's going to be flight plan, IFP. Oops. After, let me think here. This is an Airbus. Yes, okay. After IFP, we're going to go EED. And then it's going to be TNP. And then TNP Airways, Victor 370. Victor 370 to Palm Springs. Put that in a temporary, insert that. John Wayne arrival. We're going to plan for the ILS 20 right. There. KO7, Palm Springs inserts. Back to the flight plan. We're going to look for any discontinuities. None of which exist, so that's fantastic. Back to the init page. 3.6 on the cost index. They think we're going to get to 340. I think they're wrong. We'll see what happens. Good, good. Next page, give me the weights. Set. Perf page. V rotate 138, V2 142, V1 137. Good, good, good. And then we need to come over here to the perf page. We're going to be up 0.3 on the trim. Up 0.3. Oops. 1/ up 0.3. How does he notice, you say? Because he's been doing this a long time. Checked, checked. Next up, we want to do the transponder. 5725, 572. Clear, 5725. TARA, all threats on. Good, good. Cleared up to 7,000 feet. All right, so now we need to do... Let's bring you up. Add plate, IFP, takeoff minimums. And search. Laughlin. Bullhead. Runway 34 departure procedure. Climb, standard minimums, climb of 500 feet per nautical mile. Yada, yada, yada. Departure procedure. Climb on heading 344 to 2,200 feet. And then climbing right turn direct to the Needles VOR. Holding pattern to cross the MEA. That's not going to be a problem. Okay, so it's going to be 344, 2,200 feet, direct Needles VOR. Got it. Everybody here is enthralled by what is happening, of course. What is this big dumb idiot doing? I don't know. Does anybody know how to fly an airplane? 360, 12 knots, 20 mile visibility. That's new. Broken 8,000. 3005 on the altimeter. Good news is we are completely lined up. Time. Engines, let's go. Good. Good. Okay. Beacon on. All the signs are on. APU's on. Bring you down here. Go to engine. Turn the igniter off. Or on, I should say. Bleeds come off. Wait for that thing to come up green, which it does. Starting engine number 2. Oh. Now we're starting engine number 2. And 2's coming up. FO Christine, good to see you. You do not have to ask for an engine start in the U.S. Turkey Man, La Flare, good to see you. It is flight time, yes sir. Or ma'am, I guess. Doogie Doug, good to see you. We're running the Blue Sky Star sound pack. It's 1 good engine. Let's make it 2. Iowa Scotsman, thanks for 25 months. I appreciate it, man. It's our silver anniversary. What'd you get me? I got you a flight in an A320 tonight. Surf John, thanks for your support, man. Welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. RAR XD, welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Cheers. And JW, thanks for 13 months. Cheers to all you guys. I appreciate it. I'll check out the Discord stuff later. O-Dog, the dog. Okay, that's 2 good engines now. Overhead panel. APU bleed come off. Actually, is it up? Yeah, APU bleed now can come off. APU master switch can come off. We're going to go taxi lights on, runway turn-off lights on. Everything else is fine. Let's go 1 notch on the flaps. Arm the ground spoilers. Set our trim down just a touch there. Not quite that much. There we go. Come outside. Right rudder, left aileron, right aileron, full back, full forward. Now we're going to pretend that we can fit out of here, even though I know we can't. Okay, auto brake max. That's good. Takeoff config checked. ECAM no blue. This never happens on my stream, getting away this quickly. Ground is 1825. We'll head ground, Delta 717, Alpha 4 with the weather for taxi, please.
Delta 717, runway 34, taxi via Alpha.
34 Alpha, Delta 717. Okay, 3/4 to the left.
Boy, ground, southwest 250 at the terminal, ready for taxiway, the weather.
Southwest 250, runway 34, taxi via Alpha.
34 via Alpha, southwest 250.
We finally got through the subs. Oxbox, thanks for the 100 bits, man. Appreciate it, buddy. Cheers, my friend. Dormandu, welcome aboard. Yeah, Nico's the gifting champ. Thanks again. 04 flight. Oh, no. We're good. We got it. Only the nose wheel fits. Yeah, we're good. Whoops. Don't judge. Who is this guy? Who that guy, huh?
Anderson.
This guy or that guy? I'm Ty. It's good to see you. NXT Midget Man, welcome aboard. Happy Monday. He was on my recommended.
4922 Tango Henderson Tower, way 3505, runway 35.
Why was he on the recommended? Why was he on the recommendations? Who would recommend this guy anyway? Come on. It's good to see you all. You need to update your livery for the latest FlightFactor A320. Probably, yeah. Oh, yeah, I just haven't fixed this one. It's fine. Really not worried about it. Oh, Jesus, Nico. Really, man? Nico, thank you for the 100 gifts and subs. I appreciate it, man. Cheers to you, buddy. Thank you very much. Really, man, thank you. Cheers. I think Nico's gifted a lot. Yes. And go follow Nico while you're at it, too. He's got a cool little sim. We might as well give him a plug. Thanks, man. 23-9er.
And Whitman Ground, pick number 331 Foster Tango at the north end of the transient parking and Quest taxi. We have the weather.
And departure is 2485.
I'm sorry, was that 321 Foxtrot Tango calling for taxi?
2485. There we go.
That's number 331.
Departure is 344.
331 Foxtrot Tango, Whitman Ground, runway 30, taxi via Alpha.
Runway 30, taxi via Alpha, Epic 331 Foxtrot Tango.
Excuse me. Bullhead Tower, Delta 717, holding short, runway 34.
Delta 717, Bullhead Tower, good evening, wind 35012, runway 34, cleared for takeoff.
Good for takeoff, runway 34, Delta 717. Okay, lights. Lights are set. Now they're set. Camera set. Action. Let's go flying.
Approaching 3-4.
Thank you. Is that VATSIM using? Nope, we're on PilotEdge. I need to exec that, don't I? Or do I?
On runway 3-4.
Okay, here we go. Engines up, stable. Flex 45.
Tower TBM 492.
Attempt number 2.
35 left.
Tower 22 Tango, taxi parking via Alpha.
Power set, airspeed's alive.
Taxi via Alpha 22 Tango.
Tower 331 Foxtrot Tango, say your aircraft type and your request.
V1 rotate.
We're in Epic LT kit and we'll be departing southbound towards San Juan.
Pilot right, gear up.
Burbank delivery, Skywest 5181 IFR to Denver.
Call Burbank, clearance, standby.
2,200 feet and then a right turn to Needles.
Delta 717, contact Los Angeles Center.
Los Angeles Center, Delta 717.
Bullhead Tower, Southwest 250, ready to go.
Okay, let's start this turn here and then we'll give them a call. So there's 2,200. We'll start making our right turn. Just climb. Down here, we're going to go direct. Needles. Insert. There it goes. Okay, flaps in. Turn you off. Gear up. Lights out. Flaps in. Let's go manage speed mode. Los Angeles Center, Delta 717, 4,100, climbing 7,000.
Delta 717, Los Angeles Center, right down.
I did 717. Yeah, I don't have time to work on the title right now. I'll fix it in a little bit. Least of my concerns at the moment.
November 313, November SoCal approach, San Diego altimeter 299er, expect visual approach runway 27. Correction, I expect a localizer runway 27. Delta 717, radar contact 4 miles north of Bullhead Airport, Bullhead altimeter 3005, climb and maintain, flight level 230.
Level 23005, 717.
So 13 November, if you'd like a different approach, just let me know.
There it goes.
Chairman 27 November, turn right heading 050, show the runway 8 localizer, descend and maintain 3000.
I was like, my autopilot's not coming on. That was worrying for a moment. Like, what else could go wrong tonight? Well, the autopilot could not work. Okay, so we're directing Needles.
South Color Approach 134.2.
There's where we took off out of. And up we go. Boop. Let's make sure we're looking good here. Go to our GoPro cam. Get our GoPro breakout of the moment. Brought to you by Cirrus Max. Kickle's cold. Welcome aboard. Good to see you. Swagnificent. There's a name, man. Welcome aboard. You're a genius. I'll take it. Shower me in praise, my friends. Let's go.
November, you are,
hope you're doing well. Microsoft Gamer XT, good to see you. Playing Ben, how you doing, Ben? CJ Bro, welcome aboard. Booty Goonfish, welcome aboard. Gold 4884 in the suit, yes sir. Or ma'am. I won't make any assumptions. We'll see if we make it to 34,000 feet. I have a sneaking suspicion that we won't, though.
Just to maintain 6,000 safe approach request.
Yeah, the control. So the controllers you're hearing, all three controllers that you've heard tonight they're all getting paid. They're officially making more than the real controllers in the United States. They're all real people that you're hearing. So you've got controllers that are talking, and you've got other pilots that are flying in their simulators the same way that I am tonight as well that are talking. Coast Pilot, thanks for the bits, man. Steve PHL, thanks for 22 months. Cheers to you guys. Thanks again to Nico for making the sub alert go off all night. I'm using FS Global Real Weather is what I'm using. And we're back to stock clouds, actually, because SkyMax is being kind of a pain. Can somebody explain this game? We're just playing fake airplanes. I wish there was more to it, but all we're doing is playing fake airplanes tonight. Making our way down to John Wayne Airport in SoCal, and then we're gonna fly up to San Francisco. And there really is no point other than we're playing fake airplanes, and it's fun. Tim Rodeo, how you doing, man? Loft, welcome aboard. Captain Jack, good to see you. Do you think they're ATC who do this on the side? I don't think there are any ATC. I know a lot of the controllers. I know the guy who owns the place or owns the network, and I think because of the way contracts and all that stuff work, there's no ATC that are doing this on this network. There might be some guys. There's some free stuff out there that's similar. They might be doing it as a hobby out there, but as far as the folks getting paid, like I don't think there's any crossover. Sweet Chef, good to see you. Did you hear the story of Moncton ARTCC sending pizzas to New York? I did, yeah, I saw that today. Pretty cool. Elios, good to see you. Slaughter God, welcome aboard. I heard a joke from when I loaded Twitch, made me laugh, so I follow. Well, good to have you here. Sean C, good to see you. Is this better than Flight Simulator X? I think it is. I think it's way better, personally. But it comes like there's advantages to all the sims. Nobody really flies FSX much anymore. They all fly P3D nowadays, prepared, which is a product made by Lockheed Martin, and it's sort of it is the spiritual successor to prepared or to FSX. Sorry. Okay, we can bring our lights off now. We're above 10,000. Up we go. Start turning in here soon. Got a half an hour till we get down there. We'll make a quick turn in John Wayne and go to San Francisco tonight. How did you end up on the front page? Because I asked. I want to say like 4 or 5 months ago, there was a survey that my account manager at Twitch sent out and said, hey, if you're interested in front page selection, fill this thing out. So I did. Like who the hell is going to put a flight simulator guy on the front page? Whatever. And last month, my account manager reached out to me and said, here, fill this survey out. You're on the front page in January. Filled it out and did all that stuff, and here we are. Monday nights this week. Get some cool folks in here.
2886.
Venus Tusk, good to see you. Zykor, welcome aboard. Yeah, Nico's been going a bit nuts. All right. Hold standard.
Fly present heading to maintain 5,000.
So the person you're hearing here is real control, or not a real controller, real person, acting as a virtual controller. She's got a screen in front of her that shows all sorts of stuff. And there's, let's see, we'll pull this out here. Here's a map of what we're looking at. All of these red planes are people that are also flying on the network. So this is Max, who took off in front of us, who asked for a hold, it looks like, to wait for us to get out of here. But all these guys are, all these red planes are other people that are flying in their simulators. And we might actually hear their, voices on the comms as well. How well do they get paid? I don't know. I have no idea. I actually honestly never asked. Nico is the Oprah of the sim. You get a sub, and you get a sub, and you get a sub. I like it. This whole front page that is messing with my mind, making crazy decisions. It's okay, Nico. I appreciate it, man. Like, it's, you don't have to, obviously, but it's pretty fun tonight. Yeah, so I went back to stock clouds, man. They look pretty okay.
Tell you what, make it a left turn heading 080.
We should get a frequency change here in a second, too. Pretoria, it's good to see you. PilotEdge is paid for by players. Their subs go to paying ATC. Yeah, so I pay, I think it's like $350 a year or something like that for the full PilotEdge subscription. So I pay, you know, I do pay every year to be able to use this thing. Where are we going? We're heading out to SoCal. We're going to John Wayne Airport in SoCal, Santa Ana, California. Julian Joe, good to see you. What happens if you crash? Then all that time was wasted. No, it's a good question. You can certainly crash, but the goal is not to. Like, I had my sim crash on me coming out of Phoenix. This is the 2462 Delta 717.
Southwest 250, contact Los Angeles Center 124.62.
2462 Southwest 250.
There he is, an accent. Los Angeles Center, Delta 717, flight level 225, climbing flight level 230.
Delta 717, Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain flight level 340.
Climb maintain flight level 340, Delta 717. I don't think we're going to make it to 34,000 feet, but we'll give it a shot.
LA Center,
yeah, there's pretty much no chance we're getting up there.
Level 200, climbing flight level 230.
Hotel.
We'll turn that down a little bit there. Dreadful Wolves, good to see you. Yeah, last weekend we did Los Angeles. So last weekend we did Los Angeles, LAX, and back. We're going to go to John Wayne Airport. Nice short little runway there. Do a quick turn and then make our way up to San Francisco for the second flight. For anybody that wants to stick around. Do you ever get trolls in the sim? How strict are folks about following the rules? Good question. Monsieur Blorg, welcome aboard. So we get trolls once in a while if we're flying on one of the other networks, but this particular network, everybody's paying for it. Everybody's paying to be here. A lot of people are using it for flight training, so you don't tend to see the trolls. And like an event, a thing like tonight that's going on, I've already briefed the owner of the network on what's happening. He's well aware, and I guarantee you that him or somebody that works for him is lurking in this channel right now and making sure that everything is sort of running smoothly from their perspective. There's not a lot that I can do to prevent that kind of stuff, but I definitely have, like, I have the connections to make sure that if there's a troll that pops on here, that it's taken care of pretty quick. So they're very, like, they expect you on this network to be flying real-world procedures to sort of real-world standards. That being said, it's a network that's intended for training, so mistakes are going to happen, right? I've screwed up. People are going to screw up. I mean, on the first time at trying to get a departure, I forgot to change my departure frequency, which is a problem. So they know that stuff is going to happen. Keith is always watching and is always upset. Maybe with you, John Fezza. Blake Lund, good to see you, man. If someone wanted to down this and start playing, what would be the best way to learn comm etiquette? Watch videos, read some tutorials. PilotEdge itself has a great training resource, training.pilotedge.net. There's plenty of YouTube videos out there. There's plenty of material, like FAA written material on how to communicate and how to do this stuff. So if you're interested in PilotEdge specifically, I would say go do the CAT ratings, go do the I ratings, and sort of use that as your launching point. They'll even let you get up and go pee. Yes, they will. Captain Darkon, good to see you. PH Kim, welcome aboard. I love how no one else is streaming right now. Yeah. Marcus, how you doing, man? It's good to see you, Marcus. Happy Monday, buddy. Right, quit. Thanks for your support, man. Welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Appreciate it. Mark Dargis, good to see you. Welcome aboard. Riggers Bot, hello to you as well. Happy Monday. Dogs, welcome aboard. Do you ever simulate emergency scenarios, like if one of the engines were to fail mid-flight? If I killed one of the engines mid-flight, I could totally simulate that. Yeah. I could call up. I could get my. I could declare an emergency, get a priority clearance, then into whatever airport I need to go to. So that's stuff those are things that do happen from time to time. I don't personally tend to do failures all that often because I don't care for them. I don't know the planes well enough to really simulate failures and do them well. So it's more fun to just sort of fly them by the book and fly them, you know, properly. At least that's my opinion. Right, quit. Thanks for your support, man. Sorcerer Dave, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the Beer of the Month Club, Dave. Cheers to you, my friend. Dave Fly 101. Welcome to the Beer of the Month Club to you as well. Cheers to all you guys. Appreciate it. Can your plane fail by chance? If you have, yes, some planes can. Some planes have the ability for failures to be built into them, and they can have random failures. This particular plane, I don't know that the random failures work. Like I know that Fly Purdue is able to like inject failures to make this thing do some stuff, but most of the time the way I fly, I turn all the failures off. But yeah, there are definitely models that exist that can fail randomly.
Ghost 13 November, just going to maintain 3,800.
Had an engine out and a 172 came out of nowhere, got her down safely. Nice, man. Well, I assume that was on the network, David. Do you have to maintain your aircraft? Some planes you do, yeah. So we're flying a lot of like third-party, we call them payware, but they're really like DLC aircraft. So the sim itself I paid for, the service I paid for, and then this particular airplane I paid $90 just for this model. So some of these payware models do come with failures, and they also come with persistence and maintenance modes and stuff like that as well. Do you have any resources to learn instruments and nav? Honestly, like the FAA stuff, man. The instrument flying handbook is fantastic. The instrument procedures handbook, like those are 2 free handbooks that are provided by the FAA. You just Google search them, go download them, and read through them. If you want some practical stuff, like again, PilotEdge's training program is really good. LA Center, Delta 717. Can we get a level off at 300 for our final?
Delta 3, correction, Delta 717, maintain flight level 300.
Level 300, Delta 717. Okay, so we're going to level off 300. We'll come down here to the perf page. Is it the perf page that has this? No, it's a progress page. 300, because we weren't going to make it to 34,000. Okay, there's our final altitude. KO7, I don't think there's any altitude restrictions on this to say.
So the 2886 in case of freezes, again, I'm just going to go ahead and clear
there's an
you
expect a speed.
You are 4.5 miles.
Frets at 8,000 is all we got. So let's do that real quick. Let's go flight plan. Should I just wait for her to give me something? But I think frets at 8,000 is going to be the restriction that we'll get. We do have some moisture up here. Temperature outside is minus 18.
Go ahead and see if I can coordinate your landing clearance in case it happens again.
So there is definitely a risk of icing, but this plane will tell us when icing has been detected. So we'll go with it. Whose engine died when you guys were flying the Marchettis? That was Max.
135.4.
Ben Fiedler, good to see you. What happened to the IXCG? It broke. It broke pretty catastrophically. Garrett Yelp, good to see you. Shooty shoots. It's cold and moist, that it is. Aru 2503, good to see you. Happy we can provide some entertainment tonight. Our dumb little hobby here is well, it's dumb, but it's certainly fun and unique. You're not going to find a lot of this. You're not going to find a lot of this kind of stuff on Twitch, that's for sure. Unless you really go to like the dark recesses of the dark recesses of Twitch.
Go ahead and send you over to tower.
Evan, oh, they're real people, yeah.
Hopefully you'll stay smooth, but
Get the Cub out. I don't actually, dude, I don't have a copy of the Cub. I never grabbed it. I don't think it's dumb. It's actually awesome. I like you.
17, descend, correction, after 29 palms, descend maintain level 240.
Level 240 after 21 palms, Delta 717. Slaughter God, I like you, my friend. You can stick around. The rest of this month we'll be here Mondays at 6 Eastern, and then we'll be Fridays, and we're also Fridays at 7 Eastern.
Departure, maintain appropriate paper altitudes, and John Wayne altimeter 299.
Has real world applications other than most games on Twitch. A little bit, yeah. Like I got my pilot's license and I just got my instrument rating last week, as a direct result of like doing this stuff here, and doing the streaming stuff is sort of what really got me deep into it. But yeah, I mean I managed to get all that stuff done, and it's been a hoot. All right, 24,000 feet. We're gonna go open descent, so we'll pull that sucker out. Open descent's now green. And now we're going down to 24,000. As we're coming down here, let's go to perf, and we're gonna go to approach and set up the approach. So 444 Foxtrot Tango. 444. John Wayne currently IFR, variable 6 knots, 2 mile visibility, rain, mist, scattered 5,000, scattered 500, broken 1,300, overcast 3,900, and the altimeter's 299.6. Okay, so 2996. Temperature is 12 Celsius. The winds are blowing variable, so we're just gonna say 000/06. 18 on the transition altitude. Decision height is going to be 200 feet AGL for the approach, and that is good. Full Foxtrot Golf. Can't wait to see the landing. That's the exciting part, right? So we're going to do the landing, and we are going to turn the plane real quick, and we're going to make our way up to San Francisco. So we're going to have varying types of weather this evening. This is pretty much all we're staring at now, all the way down to John Wayne. If you're curious, though, we are currently just crossing over the mountains east of Palm Springs, California. So we are 25 nautical miles. We're the big, I can't actually highlight it here, but we're the big plane here in the middle. And just coming up on Palm Springs. And the Golden, like LAX is here in the middle, right here. And we're actually coming in down here at John Wayne, now in the middle.
American 1416.
American 1416, clear direct Churro, clear Disney for arrival. Descend via Disney
do I stream this game often? Yes, I stream at least once a week. I'm going to start doing twice a week now. But my normal streaming time is Friday nights at 7 o'clock Eastern time. For the rest of this month, we're going to do Mondays at 6 o'clock Eastern time. And then starting in February, I'm going to do Mondays at 7 or 8 o'clock Eastern time. So it's a little weird this month. Like for the whole front page thing, they're like, this is your time slot. And I sort of had to schedule myself around that. But my normal night of streaming is Friday nights. What is my full-time occupation? I make YouTube videos for a software development company. I'm a marketing engineer. Everyone on the radio is a real person. Yes, they are. Everybody you're hearing is a real person. So the air traffic controller is being paid to provide air traffic control, and the other pilots you're hearing are actually flying in their simulator as well. Champagne, good to see you. Welcome aboard. Can you briefly explain PilotEdge in your stream? First time tuning in. Absolutely. PilotEdge is the air traffic control network that we're listening to right now. So it's controllers providing real-world type of service to simulator pilots. So we're going to get vectored into John Wayne and kind of all that stuff. And then my stream here is this. We're flying around in our fake airplanes. Sometimes they're big planes. Sometimes they're little planes. Tonight we started off in Phoenix, but the sim had some issues. So then I went to a little airport called Laughlin Bullhead. And I took off out of there. And now we're making our way down to 2635, Delta 717. Okay, so we'll go to the next frequency, 2635. So we tune it up. Tune that in right there. And then we're going to call them in. We're going to call in with our current altitude, 24,000 feet. LA Center, Delta 717, flight level 240. She's going to give me descent instructions, and then we'll keep on going down.
Delta 717, Los Angeles Center, Palm Springs altimeter 2006, cross bands at maintain 14,000.
Bands 14,000, Delta 717. All right, we're just going to start down immediately. 14,000 feet.
331 Foxtrot
Pull that
Tango,
out.
which approach did you want?
So yeah, all we do is we just fly around. We fly around from point A to point B, which sounds odd, right? But I tend to fly different airplanes every week. I fly everything from airliners all the way down to little general aviation planes.
Clear direct darts, cross darts at 4,200, cleared RNF runway 21 approach.
Okay, that wasn't me. Oh, nice. So Max is like right behind us. Yeah, so this is what we do. Like we're a bunch of airplane nerds, just kind of hanging out and having a good time with it. And yeah. I guess that's all I have to say about that. Yeah, it's a good time. It's a good, like, we have a really good community of streamers, a good community of viewers and whatnot here. It's pretty, like, it's a very, very niche sort of thing. Like, most of the guys, like, the really successful streamers are seeing, like, 400, 500 people during their streams. Myself, my average tends to be, like, 150 to 250. And that's considered, like, monolithic in the flight sim world, which is really crazy. So that's why this whole front page thing is kind of a big deal. Are those mountains? No, we're not. Mountains down there? There might be mountains down there. Yeah, we're over Palm Springs right now. 6,000 feet to go. 6,000 feet to go. About 20. We're gonna be close. Yeah, we should make it to bands, no problem. Plane's got us moving 340 knots, man. We are freaking hauling right now. Altimeter they gave us 06. Norbert, good to see you, my friend. We are tonight. Kitties, meow, meow. Welcome aboard. Thank you. John Mack, good to see you. How long is it going to take? So we are simulating in real time. Right now, we're about 12 minutes from our landing. I'd say we'll be down in probably 10 to 15 minutes.
Delta 717, contact Los Angeles Center 126.35.
2635, Delta 717. Delta 717 is already up on 2635.
Delta 717, Los Angeles Center, thank you. You did copy bands at 14, correct?
Bands 14,000, 717.
Delta 717, thank you. Contact SoCal approach now 135.4.
35.4, 717.
American 1416, 23.7 descending on the Disney.
Okay, 35.4, that's Max.
Target 1416, Los Angeles Center, thank you. Palm Springs altimeter 3006.
Yeah, we need to go full.
250 and delete speed restriction.
Alright, so we're calling SoCal approach now. We're just about there, less than 10 minutes out. It's going to be a while before we actually get the airport. The simulator's beautiful when you can see stuff, by the way.
5181, turn right, direct rave. Join the departure. Contact Los Angeles Center 125.27.
SoCal approach, Delta 717, 17,700, descending 14,000.
Delta 717, SoCal approach, Ontario altimeter 29907. And after bands cross KO. Actually, after bands is going to maintain 11,000.
11,000 after bands, Delta 717.
Southwest 250, contact Los Angeles Center 126.
We're going to miss the bands. It's 14. That's all right, though. It's close enough.
717, maintain present speed or greater.
Present speed or greater, Delta 717. That's the plan. 270 knots or so. We'll keep that.
Number 1, Foxtrot Tango, contact Santa Monica Tower 120.1, see ya.
Got our spoilers out there. Big descent going. Yeah, see, if we could actually see the scenery right now.
Southwest 250,
See, I can, well, I can't pop a weather refresh, actually. Never mind. It's gorgeous right now. Put it that way.
That'd be perfect.
Dog Deuce says, I have no idea what those dials are doing. Neither do I. What a coincidence. RG, good to see you. Yoink It Up TV, or Yoink It Up PV2, welcome aboard. Is this pretty realistic in the plane from a real life perspective? Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a pretty well modeled, pretty well simulated airplane. Like, I know of real Airbus pilots that use this thing to train and like get current, or to maintain proficiency. Let's get our lights on. So we're just making our big descent into John Wayne here. We're definitely going to get an ILS approach. So let's brief that approach real quick. Expect a 20 right ILS. So John Wayne, we're going to pull up. We're going to pull up a real world approach plate here, and we're going to sort of talk our way through it. Coming up on 11,000 feet. Let's turn the speed brakes off. Put them back. Speed's going to come back up to 270 here.
American 14, 16, 17, 8. We're trying to hustle down on the arrival.
Okay, ILS 20 right approach, John Wayne Airport, 111.75. Tune into, which is set. Final approach course is going to be 196. This takes us all the way down to minimums of 200 feet above the ground. Final approach intercept is going to be 2,200 feet. In the event of a missed approach, we are going to... After KO... Can you say again, please? 717?
717, absolutely after KO. Cross fret at maintain 8,190 knots.
Okay, frets at maintain 8,190 knots, Delta 717.
016, we Delta still on SoCal.
Alright, let's bring that altitude back. Open descent! Okay, and she'll start slowing down here too. Okay, so let's finish this up. In the event of a missed approach, we're going to climb 3,000 feet on the John Wayne localizer 196 to the Minnow intersection, and then take that out to the missed approach point, and we'll hold there. Cool.
Southwest 250, contact circle approach 135.4.
Okay, so we're going to pull the speed brakes out here again, because we're going to have to slow down to 250 knots in a moment. The plane will do that all for us.
SoCal, good afternoon, Southwest 250, 16,000, 14,000. We have the weather, John Wayne, question knowledge.
He's got a pilot voice. That guy sounds like he's a pilot. Warp speed ahead. Here we go. All about flight. Good to see it. Synaptic Live, welcome aboard.
Down to 11,000, we'll expect ILS 20 rough.
Is this what rain looks like? Probably not. Yeah, I don't think this is quite true to life.
01 hotel, contact special approach 135.4.
All right, so that's good. That back again, get a normal descent, and then we'll speed intervene on the descent here and take ourselves down to 190 knots. Looks like she's gonna put me in right, put Max in right before me, behind me.
Level 5,500.
Whaley, good to see you. What is the robotic voice? That's the sub alert going off. Pizza, thank you very much for your support, man. Welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. What's it called? Welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Thank you for support. This You're Not Found. Thanks for the bits, my friend. Cheers, my buddy. Thank you guys all very much for your support tonight. Sorry, it's a little lackadaisical.
250 knots, Southwest 250.
I think you should address chat as your passengers to give them update on your descent. Well, we're just crossing through 8,200 feet, making our way down to the John Wayne Airport. We should have you all on the ground here in about 10 minutes. Current conditions at John Wayne aren't looking particularly fantastic tonight, so I hope you guys brought your umbrellas for your ride home this evening. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight here. We'll have you on the ground soon. Is that better? Oh, Jesus. All right, bringing the speed back now to 190. Nailed it. Who uses an umbrella in a car? Well, you got to get to the car. Everybody's a critic. Chili, it's good to see you, man. Sono PilotEdge, welcome aboard. Sylvie Plays, happy Monday. Oh, we could understand you. Sorry. We're going to be on the ground here pretty soon. We're going to have to get you going, and we'll try to get you down as soon as possible. You know, it's possible that we might take a little bit of delay because we got some traffic. No, I'm not doing that. Tone Face Killer, good to see you. What did I do with the half-drained cup of Coke? I wasn't done. Too bad, man. Too bad. Terminator 4D, good to see you, buddy. Runding, welcome aboard. Hi, Jinx, good to see you. Feels on my ears need clearing. Yeah, probably. Let's go one notch of flaps because we're below green dot speed.
Retard.
Delta 717, contact circle approach 128.1.
28.1, 717.
Southwest 250 after KO.
28.1.
Cross front, that maintain.
Right there in the box.
And 190 knots.
SoCal approached Delta 717, 8,000 with John Wayne weather. Yeah, we got the weather. Acknowledge and descend me further. Because I'm really high.
210, it's going to maintain 6,000 vector per sequence.
Very high right now.
Delta 717, SoCal approach, John altimeter 2996, and are you looking for the ILS approach?
Yes, please, 717.
Southwest 250, reduce speed to 180.
Of course we need the ILS. The weather's garbage right now. John Wayne's reporting. Well, they're marginal right now.
Delta 717, flight path heading to maintain 6,000, expect sectors ILS runway 20 red approach.
6,000, we'll expect that, 717. All right, so we got traffic in front of us too. Let's get our descent going. He's 600 below us and climbing, so this is going to actually be fairly close.
Climb. Climb.
We're just going to ignore you.
Retard. Retard. Retard.
This is going to be fairly close.
Descend. Descend now.
Descending now.
Descend.
We're trying. We're trying, buddy.
Los
Oh man, TCAS is upset with me. Let's see if we see him.
American 1416, turn right heading 260. Southwest 250, turn right heading 290 vector first.
TCAS.
Reduce speed to 180.
Thank you.
8,000. Southwest
Approachment.
717, turn right heading 290.
290 Delta 717.
Happy Monday, Cat. Over 7,000 high.
There we go. Oh my gosh, Nico, dude, what are you doing, man? Nico, thanks for another, thanks for another batch of 100 subs, man. Cheers, buddy. I appreciate it. Did I get hit? You might have. Nico, thank you very much, man. Cheers, buddy. All right, so we gotta pay attention here now. Dude, you're killing me, man. Okay, we're gonna use auto brakes medium for this landing. Runway conditions have been reported as being wet. Yeah, they are. Not gonna say it. Not gonna say it. Not gonna say it. Panda's Gremlin, good to see you. Blue Sky, welcome aboard. Is it her job to talk through stuff? It is. This is her job. Well, it may be one of her jobs. I'm not really sure, but this is the job that she's being paid for right now. Thanks, Nico. Thank you very much, man. Rocket Chicken, good to see you. The Walk Up, happy Monday. Ether, welcome aboard.
6,260 heading 160.
McMagic, good to see you.
Southwest 250, reduce speed to 160.
All right, there's 6,000 feet. We're still 190 aside. 4,000 Delta 717. 4,000 open descent. Let's get our train radar on. Most likely John Wayne Tower is going to be next, so we'll queue that up and ready to go. Tower is going to be 26.8. 26.8 in the box. Okay, so we're coming up. We're just about. We're going to end up crossing the center line here, I bet. Because there's no way we're going to get down in time. She's probably going to take us out, crank us a big right turn to bring us back in. Could have just given us the ILS from Sager.
7274 Hotel, token departure, radar contact. Climb and maintain.
Do players start getting paid as well once they start communicating correctly with ETC? Dude, I wish.
Delta 717, fly heading 200, join the runway 20 right, localizer.
200, join the localizer, Delta 717. Okay.
1416 looking for lower.
Okay, 1416.
Let's get the flaps out. Full speed brakes out.
And maintain 4000.
4000, 1416, Mickey.
We need to get that. Enable localizer there.
Delta 717, you are 2 miles from Meek, maintain 4000 till established localizer, cleared ILS, runway 20 right approach, maintain presence speed or greater till limit. Thanks for the help.
4000 cleared ILS, 20 right approach, maintain current speed to limit 717.
Southwest 250, fly
See, we're in far better shape than I thought we were.
Maintain 6000 for now.
We're still a little on the high side, but I can fix that. Okay, there's the localizer intercept. So we just got to catch the glide slope here.
74 Hotel, expect to remain on this heading for a little while. And,
Got that descent going.
You can expect direct ocean side once you're a little higher.
Comes the intercept. Taking this all the way to Lemon. Okay, glide slope intercept is done. So 3000 is the missed approach altitude. That's tuned. Let's go gear down.
So the 717, contact Joey Tower, 126, have a great night.
Gear's coming down. When will you be streaming? Oh, Captain Darkon. That's talking to me.
So the 250, I'm gonna
Only one MC, good to see it.
a little bit, turn right, heading 320, to maintain 4000.
At Lemon, we go normal speed.
American 1416, 2.5 miles listening, turn
Okay, there we
left,
go.
heading 220, start the turn now, please.
Normal speed.
3000 till established localizer, cleared ILS, for 20 right.
Flaps 3.
Starting the turn now, 220 through to establish, clear the approach 20 right, 1416.
Flaps 4. Okay, gear down 3 green. Flaps down and indicated. Lights are set. We're still on approach, so we need to get to tower. Oh no. Oh no. Nah, we're done. We're not going to make it.
1811, 14.
We leveled off at 3,000 feet. SoCal approach, Delta 717's got to go missed.
Delta 717, roger, just left the tower now.
Say again.
I'm at the tower, no contact, John Wayne Tower 12618.
We're going around Delta 717. You still want to go to tower?
Affirmative.
Okay, we'll go.
Let's 250, turn left, heading 200, John the runway 20 right, localizer.
It didn't capture localizer, didn't descend, so. No, we're not going to do that. John Wayne Tower, Delta 717. When the ILS 20 right, we're going around.
Delta 717, John Wayne Tower, roger, execute published misapproach procedure.
Execute misapproach procedure, Delta 717. Okay. Okay, so we're taking this all the way up to Minnow, then we'll get vectored from there.
Delta 717, contacts SoCal departure 128.1.
28-1, 717.
So those 250 do not exceed 180 knots.
It's all right. We'll get back around. We'll try this again.
Speed or less to limit.
I did not catch the glide slope. I didn't catch the fact that I didn't grab the glide slope, so I'm good.
Therefore, correction number 74 Hotel, turn right, direct ocean back, climb maintain 8000.
Okay, so SoCal approach, Delta 717, 3000, missed approach.
Delta 717, SoCal departure, you are radar contact, say intentions.
Vectors for ILS 20 right, John Wayne.
Delta 717, turn right. You can go ahead and start at right turn heading 360, maintain 3000, expect ILS right 20 right approach.
360, 3000, Delta 717. Yeah, I completely missed we missed the glide slope intercept.
Did I leave you too high?
Say again?
Did I leave you too high?
It was my fault. I missed the glide slope intercept.
Gotcha. Y'all did great.
Got to make it interesting.
Yeah, it's always gonna be one, right? So let's do 50. Great job. Have a great
All right.
night. And
Yeah, see, he gets a great job.
You'll be number 2 behind the American. Should be a factor for you.
It's gonna be a quick
All right, I appreciate it.
loop around here, though.
Now, Southwest 250, have a good night.
So I'll show you what's going on. So we basically flew right over the airport, and now we're just cranking around. She's gonna bring us back up north here, vector us in behind the number 2 person, and get us on that arrival. One more time. Don't hit that mountain. That's my goal, man. The goal is not to hit the mountain, but thank you. But this time around, we should have no issues because we're going to start in low on the glide slope. So the problem on that arrival, that KO arrival, man, like you're always coming in hot and fast, and or high and fast and whatnot. So that's
717. You can continue to turn heading 010.
010 Delta 717. So I should have known better. I should have been ready for that. Like I should have had more flaps out sooner. But it's fine, whatever. We had some issues with the IXEG. Yeah, we'll put it that way. This is a multiplayer flight simulator. We have multiplayer in the flight simulator, yes. Terminator 4D, Who is Scott, and Midwest Zach. Or sorry, Terminator 4D and Who is Scott. Thank you very much for your support. Welcome to the Month Club. And Midwest Zach, thank you very much for the host, man. Cheers. Cheers to all you guys. Keen Slayer, I am talking to real people. Yes, sir. Seuss Joe, good to see you. Flying Gas Mask, welcome aboard. My engine start switch is still on. That doesn't matter.
Cross Carif at 4,000 or above. Cleared RNAV.
Ain't gonna hurt anything. By default, yeah, the sim's not multiplayer. However, we have basically little plugins that'll inject multiplayer stuff into it, and that's what PilotEdge here is. Actually, we were underneath the Bravo briefly, so we actually broke the 200 knot speed limit there by 10 knots ish. So she's gonna bring us out here, get us on Snake here, and then bring us back in. And this time we're gonna land. That's right. Who's the flight controller? I don't know what her name is. I do know what her name is, but it's not important. She's a lovely person who controls here quite often. So. Very good to see you. Trained per FAA rules. Yes, that's correct. Gucci, Louis, Versace. This guy's married. Ain't gonna happen. Is it your friend? I never met her. No. It's like I said. So she's getting paid. I've paid to be here, and there's everybody else here all the other pilots you hear are all paying to be here. So, this is service provided for us. Worth a shot. It's all good. And she does it for fun. Nope. Does it for money. I mean, she probably enjoys it too. My guess. I think to some extent all the controllers that are on here do enjoy it, but yeah, I mean, there's definitely a financial factor involved. Is she streaming? I don't believe so. Upset alert! He's married. Oh no! Cue the pitchforks. Probably more stressful than a real ATC job. There's certainly some aspects of it. 080 Delta 717. There's certainly some aspect of that because she's got a much larger bit of airspace than most even real world controllers would have. We have had a few controllers from PilotEdge that have gone on to control in the real world. I don't know if Kevin is still here, but one of them was in here earlier. Could probably comment on that better than me. Starting to get some. Oops, we're starting to get some ground down there. See a little bit of stuff. Eventually, we'll get an airport and a runway. Miss Miso Ni, I'm gonna go with. Welcome aboard, Crib Stopper. How you doing, Chris? Good to see you, buddy. You need a VIP, Chris. Is that how that works? I think that works now. How you doing, man? It's good to see you. Air Fubar, good to see you. Runway, you're fussy. Me? I just take a river. We're in the Hudson. Do you use a yoke? Nope, I use a joystick. I use a Cytec X55. Is this on autopilot? Yes, it is. Do I have a picture of you?
717 to right, heading 180, join the localizer.
180, join the localizer, Delta 717. Let's go one more notch flaps, get the speed back. We're going to overshoot that localizer a touch, I think. If you stick around for the next flight, I will more than happily show you guys what my setup looks like. Right now, I can't, because we're just about to come in on approach. Overshot the localizer.
So 717 was pad late on your turn there. You're 1.5 miles from Snake. Continue to turn heading 220. Maintain 3000 till established localizer. Clear ILS for 20 red approach.
220, 3000, cleared ILS, 20 red approach, Delta 717. Okay, there's the rollout. 22. Whoa. Just get it at 220 here. Roll the plane back. Then we'll get the localizer mode. So we're at heading mode. Local's blue. Local go green here in a second, which it did. Great. Okay, auto brakes set. Let's arm speed brakes. Done. Flaps are 1. Here's the intercept. Let's get to go approach mode. We got the rare double overshoot. Okay, so there's that.
Cessna 7 Romeo
Flaps
0,
2.
contact Albuquerque Center 128.45, see ya. 128.45, 2845.
Okay, 2,500 above, thereabouts. Let's go gear down.
So 717, hopefully that's working out better for you. Contact Tower 12618, have a great night.
Over to Tower 717. We'll see you soon. Delta 717. And there's 1, 2. John Wayne Tower, Delta 717, ILS 20 right.
717, John Wayne Tower, good evening. Wind is 0605, only 20 right, clear left.
Clear land 20 right, Delta 717. Gear down 3 green, flaps down indicated. Auto brakes armed, speed brake is armed, lights are set. Clearance been received. Just waiting for a runway now. It's going to be a firm landing. I can guarantee you that much. I'm going to fly the plane. My airplane. Gear, flaps. Looking for the runway.
717, you have VFO traffic on the left base for runway 20 left, but there should be no factor.
717, thanks. Okay, still nothing. Just following the instrument approach down. Starting to get the ground.
John 1 in clearance, Baron 160, Zulu, request I-1 rating.
1000's checked.
Right, 160 Bravo Zulu, John Wayne clearance to I-1 rating means nothing to ATC. You need to make a normal request. So what's your request?
Can you say again?
When you say I-1, that means nothing to ATC. That's just a PilotEdge thing. You need to make a normal IFR request. So what's your request?
Still looking for it. No lights, no runway.
Approaching 20 right.
500 above. It's out there somewhere.
500.
500's checked. There we go. Insight.
Above, 300.
100 above. Insight, continue land.
Retard.
4,000
First is
feet
out.
remaining. 3,000 remaining.
I don't know why the reversers aren't working. There we go. Reversers didn't want to behave. Now we got hot brakes.
Delta 717, welcome to John Wayne, exit left 180, we'll contact ground 120.8.
Ground 120.8, Delta 717.
100 remaining.
The reversers did not want to come out there for some reason. Like they did and then they didn't. What was ground again? 28. .8.
Meadowsfield Tower, Oscar Tango Bravo, holding short, runway 2 left, ready to go.
Takeoff Oscar Tango Bravo, Bakersfield Tower, wind is 120. And 15, make left downwind departure, runway 12 left, clear for takeoff.
Left downwind departure, cleared for takeoff, Oscar Tango Bravo.
Jumping ground, Delta 717. We're clear at Delta for the terminal, please.
717, John Wayne ground, taxi ramp via Alpha. Have a great night.
Ramp Alpha 717. We'll see you soon. Okay, after takeoff, flaps are in, speed brakes off, brakes are hot, temps coming down, I hope. Just the one side's hot, not even that bad. No need for dry cleaning in this flight.
That's a Draco bump on left base, 20 left.
3 kilo papa, runway 20 left, clear for the option.
Check for exploding tires. Now we cool, man. We're on the default SNA.
02 right.
Because the pay where I had was broken.
Left downwind, runway 27.
So we're on the default stuff. It's all right. It does the job. Then we'll so we're gonna park here. We're gonna make a quick turn, and we're gonna make our way then up to San Francisco Airport for the second flight tonight. I'm gonna go use a little boys' room though in the meantime. Yeah, dude, it looks all right. You can do fly fighter jets if you want to. Yeah. I was using the Skyline payware, and it didn't work. Had a big hump in the middle of the runway, which made it inconvenient for, you know, days like today where the plane doesn't want to stop. Whoa, buddy.
160 Bravo Zulu, yes sir. I understand you want to do the I-1 rating. You just need to make a normal IFR request and we can get you on your way.
All right, let's go ahead and park ourselves right here. It's good to me. Turn the lights off so we don't blind the ground crew.
Ground, this is Skyhawk 432 Fox Lima.
Turn the ground off there. Get ourselves up here. Park brake. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to John Wayne International Airport. The local time is it's 4:38 p.m. We will be taking a quick break here. Oh, geez. You can see the smoke coming off of my brakes. If you guys are taking off, thank you so much for coming out tonight. If you're sticking around, we're going to do one more flight here, make our way up to San Francisco Airport. It'll be a nice quick turn this evening. For the time being, I need to go step away for just a moment, use a little boys' room, and then we'll get ourselves going. So we'll be right back here. We'll see you in a moment. Go back. All right. I left my water cup in the bathroom. There we go. Crucial for the win. Thanks for the bits, man. Lucky, welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. And What a Diddle, welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Cheers to all you guys. A Twitch pillow? Yeah. I got that for Christmas last year, actually. Okay, so let's do some real quick flight planning, and then we're going to get ourselves going up to San Francisco. So, sim brief, new flight. We're going to be Delta 717 again. KSNA, KSFO. Or an A320. Okay, Hawk 3, Surfer 3, fantastic. I think that's for the other direction, though. Yeah, that's the wrong direction, so we probably want the Micah 1. Yeah, it looks more like it. Because the Micah, so the John Wayne reverse directions at some point. Generate that. And then we come on down to the bottom here, and we go File on PilotEdge. Right here. I brought somebody to say hi. Oh, stretch. Stretch. Look who it is. 7,600 people come to say hi to you, kid. Yeah, she just... Oops, sorry. It's okay. It's all right. How do you have time for simming with a baby? I know, man. Well, I get my get my little bit of time here. We make time. We make time when we have to. I don't have a lot of free time otherwise, trust me. All right, there we go. There we go. There we go. File that. All right, flight plan, clear you. KSNA. Oops, not Kana. KSNA, we're going to go to Hero. And then Fahey. And then IK. And then Ryzen. Stoked. Yeah, I don't get to do a whole lot of sim time outside of these streams here at the moment because of her. I'm kind of okay with that though. All right, departure out of here. Be the Micah 1. Hero. Add. Arrival. Surfer 3. Really? All right, well, that's what we'll plan for. No transition. Direct from Surfer, really? Oh, I see. Yeah, Surfer 3. All right, good there. Thank you guys for sticking around. Welcome back, part number 2. Make our way up to San Francisco. We're going to crank our way through this pre-flight here. Oh, okay, clouds. Oh, right. Hop back in here. Clearance delivery is 18-0. 18.0.
Alpha, cross runway 15, right up Alpha, 689.
John 1 clearance, good evening, United 250, look fire, Florida, San Francisco.
Okay, so he's going to get his clearance. We'll wait. Buddy works for Full Flight in Austin. Do you like the app? I can't wait to tell him about it here. Yeah, dude, I love the app. I use FlightFactor in the sim. I use FlightFactor in the real world, man. It is the only reason why I own an iPad. We'll put it that way. I would totally be using a different platform if not for that. H2 Soaked, welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. This year not found. Thanks for gifting the sub to Twitch. Cheers, guys. Dumbo Can Fly, welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. And Azura Drake, welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Thank you for all for your support. KDog69, I'm a private pilot with an instrument rating. I fly little planes. I do not fly them professionally. Gentlemen, clearance Delta 717, IFR clearance San Francisco, please.
United 250, I don't have a flight plan on file for you.
Well, we filed United 250.
Missy IXTG completely blew up on me, man. I would go watch the beginning of the stream if you want to see that, because it was pretty wild.
We were filed for United 250.
How do you get into flight simming as a noob? Pick up a simulator, jump into something, small like a Cessna, just go. Try to fly as well as you can. Would you like to fly them professionally sometime? Probably not. I do pretty well with my day job. I'm not sure that I necessarily want to go into being a professional pilot. There's quite a lot of there's a lot of financial risk involved with that. Plus, I'd take a humongous pay cut by doing that. So, my preference is very much to do what I'm doing right now. Fly recreationally and do the stuff here on Twitch. The stuff here on Twitch helps. Right now, it's helping to pay for formulas and diaper for the little one that you saw a few minutes ago. But it's also the way that I help to fund my flying adventures too. So. BT26, good to see you. Arcanto, welcome aboard. M Simo, good to see you. Out with a nade, welcome aboard. X-Plane is a good sim to start with. I agree.
717, I'll be clear, so ready to copy.
Ready copy, 717.
717, clear to the San Francisco International Airport, Hero 3 departure. IK transition, then as filed. Climb V to Civic 7maintain 5,000. Expect level 360, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 3136.
Clear to San Francisco, Hero 3, IK as filed. Climb V to Civic 7maintain 5,000. 360 within 10. Departure 128.1, squawk 3136, Delta 717.
Delta 717, read back correct.
We'll turn him off for a little bit. Come on down here. So we're going to change a little bit of stuff here. So we're not on the Mica one. We're not there. We're not there. Procedure. Did they change? Did they flip the runways, I wonder? Hero 3. No, they did not. Okay. IK. Add to route. Okay. So that's in. Let's get all the people and fuel loaded up here. So we'll go to perf data, service, fuel, call, passengers. Yeah, well, not passengers, fine. Cargo, we'll call them. And for this particular flight, we are going to need... Oh, I left it in pounds. Damn it. We're going to need to convert everything to kilograms. And then we can load the planes and the peoples and all that stuff up. Baloo, good to see you. Invasion of the Baloos. Baloo 922, good to see you. Ultraviolet Pineapple, new to the stream, but like your attitude. Well, happy Monday, man. Welcome aboard. It's good to see you. 71. We'll call it 7,200 right here. Set that sucker. Remove that guy. We want our zero fuel weight to be 60,411 kilograms. Currently, we're at 59,490. If we do some quick math, that's about 1,000. So we need 1,000. We need 1,000 kilos of cargo added. So we'll take this up to 78. Right there. Just that's good enough. You're good. You're good. You're good. Okay, all those are set. Pop on down here to the FMC. Go to the flight plan. Oh, nope. Go to the init page. KSNA up to KSFO. Oh. Yes. And our cost index for the flight is 8. Nice and slow for this one. We're going to 36,000 feet. Also seems very optimistic. Check, check, good. Flight plan, SNA, departure. We're departing on runway 20 right. Checked. On the Hero 3. On the Hero 3. We're taking that to IK. Insert. And for my K. We're going to go to Ryzen. R-I-Z-I-N. From Ryzen, we're going down to Stoked. Stoked. I got it all right here in front of me. So where I'm pulling all that from. This is not found. Thanks for gifting the sub to Hydration Bot. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm sorry if I missed any subs. I'm really sorry. It's been busy. Surfer. There. No. S-E-R-F-R. Insert. And then SFO. What the hell's SFO doing tonight? Let's see here. San Francisco International Airport. Tiptoe visual. So they're using 28 left, 28 right. Okay. That's easy enough. So San Francisco. Arrival. I'm going to plan for the ILS 2. ILS 28 right. And we're going to be on the Surfer 3 arrival. With no transition. Surfer, gnarly and all that. That's all fine there. So that's good. Actually, I'm going to check this now that I think about it. Let's get our charts up here. John Wayne airport diagram. Hero departure. Back. San Francisco. On the star, we're going to be Surfer. And then we're going to have the 20 right instrument approach. Or 28 right ILS. Boom. And then we want to have airport diagram. Cool. Surfer, gnarly, waves, epic, narwhal, eddy. Good. It's epic, narwhal, eddy. And then an approach from there. Okay. So that's good. Okay, so that's all set. We need to do our init now. So we go to init, right, give me my weights. That's set. We're going to go to perf. We're going to set our VR, V2 speed. So rotate at 140 knots. We'll climb, V2 is 144. And we'll rotate at 139, we'll call it. Or sorry, V1, I should say. Reject speed is going to be 139. Actually, you know what? We'll set it a little lower this time. We'll set it for 130 because it is John Wayne. It's a very short runway. From our performance information, come on over here. Up 0, so we don't have to touch. So we're going to go 2 on this. 2 slash up. I know that might not be right. I don't care. We're using 2. Set. We're not going to flex it. We're going to toga take off out of here because it's John Wayne. It's a short runway. Okay, that's good. Glare shield time. Climb via SID, exit, maintain 5,000. Okay, that's all set. And then we want to set the transponder. Transponder is going to be 3136. Clear. 3136. On all TARA. Good. FMC set. Performance information set. Glare shield's been set. Transponder's been set. Overhead panel looks fantastic. Let's call the pushback truck.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
I want to go right here, please. Okay. Have her push us back right there.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
1281's departure and 1546 on the squawk.
Hey, it's Mr. Farney.
420, read back correct. Have a good flight. Thanks, boss.
Okay, ground is 20.8.
Joker 727, push, ready for push.
Tower on the right side here, 26.8.
Ground, good evening. Push on this Alpha Tail South. Expect 20 right.
Push on the Alpha Tail South.
Hey, it's Chevy Rules, man. We got all the cool kids tonight.
Downwind ground, JetBlue 122 is out of gate 2.
Ben!
On Alpha.
All the cool people are here. Hey, we hit 10K. That's amazing. Hello, everybody. Welcome aboard. Happy Monday. It's good to see all you. If you're just tuning in, we're doing some fake flying tonight. We're taking off out of John Wayne Airport. We're going to make our way up to San Francisco this evening. All the voices you hear are real people.
Hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Except for that one. All the voices you hear are real people. We got real people in their flight simulators flying. We've got real people in their ATC screens providing us with control services. The controllers are all being paid. I have paid to be here, and I'm so excited to have you guys all here tonight. The ground people are not real, so it's all right. Oh Jesus, Nico. Anybody else? V1 Kilowatt, thanks for the sub, man. Welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Coast Pilot, thank you very much for the bits, my friend.
I'm sorry, I missed the call sign. Who was that?
Skyhawk 432 Fox Lima.
Am I real? I think
Tow
so.
connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Yeah, I think we're real.
432 Foxtrot, Lima, Henderson Tower, make straight in runway 35, left reported 2 miles.
Siren, thanks for the bits, man. Pretty damn neat. Glad we found you. I'm so glad to have you here, buddy. Thank you very much. This you're not found. Thanks for gifting the sub as well. Cheers to you guys. We're drinking water tonight.
432 Foxtrot, Lima, what's your aircraft type?
Aircraft type is Skyhawk.
Roger, thank you.
We'll get this push going here in a second. I'm actually gonna make it. We're gonna just push the time back just about an hour. So we're gonna try to get the arrival, so we're coming in at sunset. So I'm just waiting for my turn to push. Jump my ground, Delta 717, Delta 717, Southside Terminal with the weather. We can push on Alpha.
Delta 717, John Wayne ground, good evening. Push on Alpha, pro tail south, expect 20 right.
Push tail south, Delta 717. Okay, so we lift the parking brake. She's gonna start pushing.
250, gate 7, ready for push. We have the weather.
We will engage the.
And you may start engine.
Thank you. Go to the engine page here. Engage the starters. Wait for the ignition to show up here, which it does. Once she starts moving, we start engine number 2. Nico, once again, dude, thank you so much, dude. Thank you very much, Nico, for your support, man. Welcome everybody to the Beer of the Month Club. Cheers, everybody. If you've been here by accident and you find yourself subscribed to me, you're going to get an email from me at the end of the month saying, please come back, I'm desperate. I hope you understand. I hope we don't crash. Yeah, me too, buddy. Hope you guys are all doing well. This is a hoot tonight, man. Oh, crap. Nico, thanks again, buddy. I really appreciate it.
Taxi via Delta.
8 via Delta for 2927 November.
All right, so we got one good engine. Let's make it 2. That's engine number 2. Starting engine number 1.
Hey, you done at 250? You just started pushing yet?
We're waiting for them to hook up to us. If you know where to go.
You done at 250? Hold your push. I'll call you back.
Welcome, you 250.
Turkish 727, runway 20, right taxi via.
Dreams RPG, good to see it. ST2 Mookie, welcome aboard. Nail this roof. Good to have you here. Happy Monday.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
I'm a private pilot. I fly recreationally. I do not fly professionally. I have my private pilot's license and my instrument rating.
Stand by.
Standing by. Epic Rebel, thank you very much for the bits. Emeralds, welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Thanks for the Prime sub. Appreciate it. Holy smokes, this is a cool stream. Thanks for streaming something unique. Good to have you here, Twinkletard. Glad we could help. I like the name. Rezo6, welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Thanks for your support. Cheers to y'all. Appreciate it. Can we change the rules? I'm an idiot and don't want to be banned. Then I got to come up with real rules, though. Like, the reason why this works is because the one rule is such a... It covers so much stuff, right? Okay, so that's good. We got 2 good engines. Turn the ignition off. Armed speed brake. We're going to go flaps 2 for this departure, which is wrong, more or less, but we're doing it anyway.
Disconnected and bypass bin has
Fuel bleed off. Master switch off of the APU.
We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Thank you. Overhead panel's fantastic. Flaps are down. Let's go right rudder. Left to rudder. Full left. Full right. Full back. Full forward. Here we go.
I'll get back to him.
John Wayne Ground, Delta 717, where they pushed on Alpha with whiskey for taxi, please.
JetBlue 122, still not receiving your transponder, Squawk 1 Charlie. 122, we'll recycle again. We've done a couple
Mikey's Basement, thanks, my friend.
717, runway 20 right, taxi Alpha Lima, hold short, runway 20 left.
20 right, Alpha Lima, hold short, 20 left, Delta 717.
Left base 20 left.
3 kilo Papa, runway 20 left, good for the option.
All right.
0 left, kilo 3.
So John Wayne up to San Francisco. We got a 727 up here in front of us, it looks like. Got a A320 over here. Looks like another A320. A couple of guys heading up there with us. I think it's a 737. Maybe that's Southwest a real person? Yeah, it's Southwest a real person as well. My buddy, 2 of my buddies. We got 2 Bens on tonight, actually.
Clear land, 35 left, 432 Fox Lima.
All right, there's that. Takeoff config test. Okay, ACAM no blue.
Good evening, the wind, calm, runway 26 left, clear to land. Clear to land, 26 left.
How much for a flight to Anchorage? Oh man, that'd be a long flight, dude. Anchorage from here would take us a long time. We'd have to go at least $100. Nah, most of my flying is here on the west coast of the U.S. because this network is limited in what it covers. This should have found. Thanks for gifting us up to Twinkletard. Sis Monkey, welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Thanks for your support. Tim, good to see you, Tim PE. Cheers to y'all.
John Wayne Ground, JetBlue 122, you see our mode CS?
JetBlue 122, negative.
What? He's having some problems. So we got a real person here that's landing. 8,200 people. Let's judge this.
43 Delta John Wayne clearance, all request standby.
Easy. We got my buddy Chevy here is flying the 727 up here in front of us.
727, runway, cross runway 20 left, runway 20 right, clear for takeoff. Wind is 0605.
28.1 is departure, so 26.8 is our tower frequency, 28.1 is departure. Do-do-do. Here we go.
Delta 717, you with tower?
Affirmative.
Delta 717, cross runway 20 left, hold short, runway 20 right, at Lima.
Cross 20 left, hold short 20 right, Lima, Delta 717.
3 Kilo Papa, report turning base.
Report turning base, Bravo Draco Papa.
Okay. So real quick here on the chart. On departure, heading 196. So let's make sure. Clear right. We are. Clear
approaching
left. We are.
20 left.
Thank you. Heading 196. Intercept the 175 course, the Stroll intersection. Stroll out of below 5,000 feet. Gulf out of below 8,000 feet.
Negative.
And from there.
122, kind of recycled a whole bunch of times. We're trying to take a look at what else it could possibly be.
JetBlue 122, roger, hold position, I'll call you back. United 250, clear to push on the Alpha.
Set our park brake.
North, expect runway 20
Let's get our lights on.
Alright, push on Alpha for Delta 717, runway 20 right, line up away.
Line up and wait 20 right, Delta 717. See? Oh, hey, park brake is set. That's why we ain't moving.
Approaching 20 right.
Clear right. There he goes. We're going to follow him all the way up to San Francisco. Here's 20 right. Identified.
On runway 20 right.
Thank you.
727, contact SoCal departure, good night.
For departure, Joker 727.
Set that. Set the parking brake again. And now we wait.
Runway ground, good evening. Southwest 420, taxi Victor.
Southwest 420, runway 20 right, taxi via Alpha, hold short of Kilo.
All right, 20 right via Alpha, we'll hold short of Kilo for Southwest 420.
How do you practice all these people expect you to know what you're doing? You start simple, man. I started in small little piston planes, flying those around, and you sort of slowly move your way up. You learn how to do all the procedures, all the processes, then you eventually learn the more complex planes, and you get to the point where you look into and you kind of know what...
I was just going to say, the problem is I got somebody pushing in front of you, so I'll get you going as soon as I can.
It's always something.
Then you learn the planes, you learn the buttons, you kind of learn all that stuff. Like I've got probably 2,500 hours in this simulator, at least. Like I've spent a lot of time doing this.
On runway 20
Whoever take
right.
off 20
On
right, Delta
runway
717.
20 right.
Thank you. Okay, lights, camera, and action. Start the clock.
420, do you think you can get by that A320 just north of Lima?
Let's go flying.
I don't think we can get by him.
All right, Southwest 420, hold short of Lima.
Green, let's go.
Hold short of Lima, Southwest
Toga.
420.
Power set, airspeed alive. Hundred knots. V1. Rotate. It's a positive rate. You're up.
Delta 717, contact SoCal departure, good night, sir.
SoCal departure, Delta 717, we'll see you.
John Wangor.
Legion 123, Las Vegas Airport, South Ridge 1 to 2 o'clock, 21 miles, reporting site, and maintain 5,000.
Cross climb, we're bringing our flaps in.
Figure 6089, there you are, yes, I've been trying to get to you. Contact Los Angeles Center now, 135.5.
Lights, good, you're set, turn you off. SoCal departure, Delta 717, 2,500, climbing Hero 3.
Delta 717, SoCal departure, radar contact. Climb maintain 10,000.
Climb maintain 10,000, Delta 717.
American 6089, Los Angeles Center, thank you.
Okay, 10,000 unrestricted, so we're going to go open climb.
Catalina, altimeter 29905.
No longer have to care about the altitude restrictions. That's fantastic. Ah, Siren. Yeah, Siren, we dropped off the front page. So the front page was from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock Eastern time. And as soon as you drop off there, you're kind of like, yep, everybody's going to start taking off. It's all right, though. We got the cool kids who stuck around tonight. Like Sis Monkey, who's now in the Beer of the Month Club, and thank you for your support. Cheers, buddy.
Here's 74, just confirm you are joining Victor 23.
Chandler FPS, good to see you. RU for Will, welcome aboard. Hottest Pepper, good to see you. Tigera, welcome aboard.
Final contact tower 119.9.
Nexadis, welcome aboard. Vape 3, good to see you. Bacon Aviator, how you doing? MG Wiz, welcome aboard. Blind Pilot, welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. I like the name. Thank you for your support. Buzzard 2250, how you doing? I'm from Boston. It's good to see you.
All right, direct to Santa Catalina. And,
yeah, we're on the autopilot right now. So we're
right
monitoring here on the way out of here, so I can watch chat, you know, talk to you guys and have a good time. because we're, you know, flying through the clouds and there really ain't a whole lot to see at the moment. Hopefully we'll break out of some of these clouds and we'll actually get to see some, I think we'll get to see some actual scenery once we get up here. I don't know, most of SoCal's pretty well screwed tonight, so, or most of California. We are making our way though. Here we go. Now we're talking. Look at that. Ah, yeah. A little bit of sunshine.
SoCal departure, good afternoon. United 250 out of 2000 for 5. We have the set.
Why'd they bring the power back? That's odd.
United 250 SoCal departure, radar contact. Climb 1810,000.
Mark 3000, United 250.
7717, contact SoCal approach 127.4, they'll have higher.
27.4, Delta 717. Right, because we level off at 10. 27.4. SoCal approach Delta 717, 10,000.
Delta 717, SoCal approach Catalina altimeter 29905, climb and maintain 16,000.
I maintain 16,000, Delta 717. Okay, 16,095 on the altimeter. Up we go. Yeah, it's the background noise is the yeah. It's not saying slow down, it's actually saying retard the throttles. So pull the throttles back. It's funny. Haunt TV, welcome aboard. How long does it take to get to San Francisco from where you started? Probably about 45 minutes.
Okay, one more time for Joker 727.
Joker 727, Los Angeles Center, 128.6.
Yeah, that'll be our next frequency. So it's going to take us about 45 minutes to an hour to get up there. So if you want to see the landing, come back probably around 9 o'clock Eastern time. Right now, the estimate is an hour and 5 minutes, but we're also going to accelerate as we continue climbing. So, and we'll see what the vectors are like once we get to San Francisco as well. But yeah, we do everything in real time. So we took off out of John Wayne here. Show you the map. What's going on? So this is SoCal. This is us right here. So you can see we're coming over Catalina Island here.
717, contact Los Angeles Center, 128.6.
28.6, Delta 717. Los Angeles Center, Delta 717, 13.3, climbing 16,000.
Delta 717, Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain level 230.
Climb and maintain level 230, Delta 717.
JetBlue 122.
All right, up we go there. Turn our lights off. Above 10,000 feet. And we continue. What's the longest trip you've done so far? I've done some coast-to-coast stuff before, so I've done some stuff from one coast to the other. I think the longest trip I ever did was like Anchorage, Alaska down to Boston. And it was like 6.5 hours. I took off in the morning. I was working from home that day. I took off in the morning, set the plane, you know, the route and all that stuff up, and then flew it down to Boston. So, but most of the time I try to keep my routes to about less than 2 hours. So we usually shoot for 300 to between 250 and 400 nautical miles. First time here, professional pilot. If you learned all this by yourself, you're amazing. Ex-Cat Empire, good to see you. Welcome aboard. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like you just pick up stuff over time. Like I've been doing it for like 5 years. I mean, there's people that are even better at this crap than I am. Other streamers that are out there doing this stuff too. But yeah, it's fun. It's good stuff. Kelbo, good to see you. What do pilots do once they're in cruise? I have no idea. My understanding is they all talk about their unions and how much they hate their jobs and argue about politics, as Tim says. Smelly Orange says, how much is this game? Boy, that's a loaded question right there. The simulator is $60. The ATC service that we've got tonight is like $350, $400 a year. The airplane that we're flying in was $90. The weather engine that's generating the weather for us is $30, $35. 2462 Delta 717. 24.62. Yeah.
1423 scale.
Go standard. LA Center, Delta 717, 50182, climbing 50230.
320.
Oops.
320 for Joker 727.
Hey, Brad M., congratulations, by the way, on the partnership. It's awesome.
Southwest 420,
All right, she missed our call, so we'll try this again. JT, busy, good to see it. Hundreds more in add-on sceners, yeah. Honestly, you don't have to spend all that money, though. Like, if you just want to get started, I'd say $60 for the simulator. Get yourself some nice controls. Like, get a $60 joystick or whatever, and then you're good to go. And you kind of figure out what you want to do and add money from there. LA Center, Delta 717, 50193, climbing 50230.
Delta 717, Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Climb and maintain flight level 360, Delta 717. And that is it to cruise.
United 250, contact Los Angeles Center 128.6.
Go sit in the back for a bit.
United 250, Los Angeles Center 128.6, 28.6.
Sit in the back first class. I approve. Bullet DK, take it easy, man. What's the best on-budget joystick? Depends on what you want to get. The Thrustmaster T16000M, in my opinion, is your best bet. Blind Pilot, thanks for the subscription. King Air Pilot, thank you very much for your support. Welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. This Joe Not Found, thanks for gifting a sub to X-Cat Empire. Welcome to you as well. And Rocky Mountain Fly, thanks for 24 months. Been working Friday night for ages. Glad I finally made a stream finally. You're instrument rated now. Yeah, I passed my instrument rating on Friday, actually. Cheers, man. Thank you very much, guys. Only one MC. Take it easy, man. Thanks for stopping by. Aggle Thorpe, welcome aboard. Scruffy here. Good to see you. Thrustmaster T16000 is best value. Yeah, I think that's pretty much agreed on. Yeah, the best names are gone. Good to see you. I like the name. Overall for this flight, you're paying like $600 without your stick setup. Yeah, it's probably not far from the truth. But like, here's the thing. I like it. Like when you think about how much you spend on video games in a year, it's you know, I'm not spending that much more compared to what I'd be spending on just normal ass video games. I also fly in the real world, so like this is a really, really good training tool for me, like a really good training tool. So the amount of money I save on flying costs, like training costs and proficiency costs and whatnot, more than makes up for the money that I'm investing in this sim. Plus, like, let's be honest here, like I'm also streaming on Twitch. Twitch is also, you know, Twitch is providing me with enough compensation that it makes it also worth my while. If you were here during the break, my my lovely wife brought my beautiful daughter in, and the reason why she lets me do this is because it's a non-insignificant portion of income coming through. Put it that way. I'd much rather spend money on this than video games. I generally agree. Space Danny, welcome back, man. Blatant Dano, good to see you. Really worth it overall compared to a real flight school. I mean, you can't fly in the real world without, you know, getting training, but I mean, my estimate is that I saved about $2,000 to $3,000 in flight training by being in the simulator here. Not to mention like how much more proficient and how much better of a pilot I am, just as a result of like the stuff that I'm doing. I'm trying to find a view that's actually worthwhile here, but we can't really see anything because the weather sucks. Lots of pilots do racing too. Yes, they do. Simulator is very accurate to real life. It is, yeah. Yeah, Pacific 4, it's good to see you. Yeah, so like all the communication stuff that we're doing is all exactly how it would be in the real world. The only thing that's like not how you'd have in the real world is the fact that we have the same controller controlling us through a lot of these frequencies. You know, you'd normally get a frequency change and a new controller and whatnot, but just logistics of like paying people and kind of all that stuff, like they wouldn't be able to afford to pay enough controllers to come in and provide independent, you know, individual radar coverage and everything. So that's sort of the only thing that's not like true to life. But I get so much out of being in the simulator. Even like I fly piston planes, right? But even flying these airliners and whatnot, you listen for your call sign, You plan approaches, you plan departures, you manage the airplane. Like, you're doing all the things that you would do in the real world in the simulator. And it really sort of engages you and makes you think like you're like a pilot. You think like a pilot when you're doing this. Have I flown the FlightFactor A350? I have, yeah. I haven't flown it recently, though. Like, I don't think I flown it in X-Plane 11 yet. How many subs did Delta 213 gift? A lot. Thank you again, Nico. General Aviation, good to see you, buddy. I fly real world commercial, and I get a lot of stuff out of FSX. Yeah. Maverick, good to see you. How you doing? Take it easy, Black Cat Music. Thurvid YT, good to see you. Tried to make my own sim once. I'm a game dev, and it was too much of a daunting task. Yeah, it's crazy. 33.2, Delta 717. Like, that sort of stuff right there, where I'm sort of multitasking. You know, I'm watching the plane, but I'm also listening for my call sign. You got to be ready to grab it when it comes up like that. LA Center, Delta 717, flight level 273, climbing flight level 360. Yeah. 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 Hey, okay. What is this nonsense? Ashley, good to see you. Happy Monday. I'm not fat. Welcome aboard. Plotted Nose, you good to see you. Best and worst airport from a sim perspective. Oh, man. I think that's a good question. It depends on the kind of flying that we're doing. So some of the more interesting sims and some of the more interesting airports in the sim are probably some of the less interesting airports to fly in the real world. By the way, Dogo DR, it's good to see you. Happy Monday. As far as the stuff that we fly into, I don't know. It depends on my mood, man. The least interesting airport is probably LAX. Like, LAX, you get cleared for an ILS approach 50 miles out. You're flying straight in. You're flying the glide slope all the way down, and there really is nothing to it. Like, there's nothing interesting about coming into that airport from the east. Coming in from the north is a little bit better, but it's still not a really interesting place to fly into. Whereas, like, San Diego Airport is pretty cool because it's a unique, like, it's a localizer-only approach. It's kind of nestled in the hills and whatnot. San Francisco is an interesting airport. Like, I don't really have a favorite or least favorite airport, I think. That's a good question. I actually never thought about that. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna try this one. R Guaranon. If I said that right, let me know. If I didn't, let me know anyway. Thank you very much for your support, and welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Cheers. Yeah, like, departing LAX is interesting. It's coming into LAX from the east is no good. Coming into the LAX from the north, like on the Sadie arrival, is freaking awesome, man. Aspen's a great airport. Cafe Chloe, it's good to see you. Eagle we flew into last Friday. Like, that's an awesome airport. Can you fly international to the USA if you want to? Yeah. The network that we're flying on does not cover anything outside of the Western United States. So as far as the coverage area goes here, I'll show you a picture. So for me to fly on this network, they only have ATC coverage in these areas. So, like, the highlighted areas are where they provide radar services, and then the dots are the individual airports that are covered. So they cover the entire Los Angeles area. All of the towered airports throughout Los Angeles are all covered. And then they've chosen select airports throughout the rest of the Western United States to cover as well. All Deltas, all Bravos, all Charlies, all Bravos, and then a handful of interesting Deltas. So these are the places that we can fly. Now, there's another network called VATSIM. VATSIM is free, and you are more than welcome to go fly on VATSIM anywhere in the world, and you'll get air traffic control all over the world, depending on. But those guys are all volunteers, so you might have a controller. He may not be very good. He may be super good, or he may just disappear. Like, all right, I'm done tonight. EG Proxy, good to see you. How do you choose flight paths? Clear if you hit Ohio or Michigan much. I don't really get out there too much. I spend most of my time here in the Western U.S. I do occasionally fly to... I don't do a whole lot in the Midwest, to be honest. Like, once in a while, we'll go to VATSIM and we'll do a Friday night ops out there. But most of the ops tend to be like Louisville and Atlanta and then the East Coast and whatnot.
United 250, flight 270, climbing 300.
United 250, Los Angeles.
Dope G, welcome aboard. Who covers East Coast areas? Just the free stuff.
292, 7 November, contact Fairfield Bridge 135 to my 4.
Brown Bag Coat's good to see you, man. How you doing, Chris? Yeah. Yeah, the Nico subs are just going to keep on going tonight. That's why I had to turn the sub alert down. Is Keith in here? It's good to see you, Keith. I saw somebody tag him. Do you fly FS Economy? Once in a while, yeah. I own a TBM 850 in FS Economy and use that as my primary flyer. But it's not a regular thing for me because it's just like, I don't know. FS Economy is I got to be in the mood for it. You ever get Call of the Void? Not really. Like, you kind of get over that. The thing with crashing the airplanes is it can be fun once in a while, but you kind of do it and you're like, well, like if you were here for the beginning of this flight, you kind of saw all the work that goes into preparing this airplane to get it ready to take off. And to just go out there and say, all right, it's time to nosedive it into the ground. Like, it's not really that interesting. You do it once, like, okay, fine, I did it. Well, now I gotta start over again. For me, it's more interesting to make the trip from point A to point B. We'll do an outside view here for a bit while we climb. Come over here, we get some sunshine on the airplane. Lollipops and rainbows and whatever else you get. Yeah. Fly into this fake looking cloud. Oh no! Oh no! And it's not gonna happen, is it? No, we're climbing through it. Ever found a Care Bear? I have not. Jay Hayes, good to see you. Jinx51, good to see you. 5-inch floppy, welcome aboard. I can't believe I just said that name, but I did. Is JFK a good airport? I don't know. It's fine. I hate JFK in the real world. It sucks to go through there as a passenger. I don't really fly there too much in the sim, but it's like it's big and it can be interesting if there's a lot of planes going in there. Yeah, we were going to go to Portland tonight. Kia the Snow Leopard, welcome aboard. We're going to go to Portland tonight, but there was weather in SoCal that made it way more interesting. Like, going into John Wayne the way that we did was far more interesting than doing Portland up there. So next, I think next week we'll probably fly through Portland on Friday, or Monday, sorry. Does the sim randomly throw unique situations, problem, and issues every once in a while? If you set it to, it can, yeah. Meow, meow, Kit Kat. Good to see you.
JetBlue 122 is 300 for 34.
JetBlue 122 Los Angeles Center, thank you.
Who's that? Oh, that's Ben. Okay. Yeah, there are you can have it throw you random failures. I choose not to because I don't find failures to be that particularly interesting. I don't know how to operate failures. I don't know how to really behave with the failures. So it's just not something that does it for me. So, but you can certainly there's certainly ways to do it. It's Ben. WJP40, good to see you. I live in Salem. I can only imagine the weather. Oh, okay, Oregon. Nice clear sky up in Pacific Northwest. Yeah, I know, right? Well, I saw the weather in SoCal, and I'm like, we got to go chase the weather tonight, man. Like, I couldn't not do this. Any way to receive a random flight is in without choosing them yourself. There's some applications and some services out there that'll give you random flights, yeah. There's one that I use called SimBuddy, S-I-M Buddy. You can give them a gander, and they've got a thing that will generate a random route for you. And then there's some sort of there's some game within a game type stuff. FS Economy is the thing that will generate routes for you, but it's limited mostly to general aviation planes, like smaller stuff. What are the best free-to-play simulators? I don't have any idea, man. I'm sorry. I only really use X-Plane, which is far from being free-to-play. I think Infinite Flight on the iPad, like if you're on the mobile stuff, is probably your best bet. But I'm not even sure if that's completely free. Actually, I think the X-Plane on the iPad is free, and they have microtransactions for planes. Do you ski? I do not. William KTM, good to see you. This model might not allow you to troubleshoot the systems. Yeah, I think you're right, Mike. Doesn't this game have an app where you can remotely set failures? Yes, but you have to be in a plane that's going to support it too. But there are ways to trigger failures remotely. Yeah. Duck Duck Goose, good to see you. Remember playing FSX in multiplayer? It was a mess. Yeah, it's a little different the way that I'm doing it. We take it a little bit more seriously. For example, we're up at cruise now. We're going to go ahead and turn the seatbelt sign off. You may get up and move around the cabin if you want. So we got about 30 minutes till we get up to San Francisco. So a little bit of time here in cruise to stretch our legs. And I guess stare outside and look at the clouds. Because that's the kind of night that we're having. Space Danny, thank you very much for the 400 bits, man. Here's some diaper bits. Will you be in a 748 or I? I don't know if we're going to do the freighter or the I yet. That'll be the week number 4, I think we'll go do that. But Space Danny, cheers, man. Thanks for the bits. Or I might actually do the freighter version when we go do that. Actually, we could do the freighter version, and we could do the Seattle Portland route for that if we wanted to. Cold Rogue, good to see you, man. How you doing, buddy? Does the weather simulator in your game in any way mimic real life weather as in the real world? Yes. So we are injecting real world weather into this game, into this sim right now. So as an example, let's see if we can figure this out. So we are at flight level 360, and we are over the San Marcos or Santa Maria area. So if I go to the Santa Maria airport and I pull up the winds aloft, and we go, okay, so what are the current winds aloft for 360? They're telling me the winds aloft right now are 235 at 48 knots, and it should be minus 50 Celsius. So the winds that I'm showing here are, we're expecting 235 at 48. We're getting 240 at 46. So the winds aloft are modeled correctly. That's what I'm expecting. And I'm expecting it to be minus 50 Celsius. And outside temperature is currently minus 56 Celsius. So we're within margin of error on that. And then the conditions that we'll get in San Francisco are exactly what we would expect to have in the real world as well. So yeah, the weather that I'm running is meant to perfectly monitor what's in the real world. And all the weather information that I pull from is real world weather sources. Is this in-game? Is that in-game Flight? Ah, that's Flight, and I use a program called Air Server on my streaming PC to actually put it into onto the screen the way that you see it. So Flight is actually sitting in front of me on my desk, and then we're putting it on the screen using the using Air Server. Actually, while we're doing this, what we could do, let me make sure that I am not. Nothing here has my address or any personal information on it, does it? Okay. So we can do a quick. I can do a quick tour of the setup here once we're in cruise. Everybody say hello. There you go. Doing his craft like a good instrument pilot. That's right. Somebody wanted to see the setup earlier. I don't know if they're still here or not, but that's the that's what I'm staring at right now. It's a lot of DAL 213s. Yeah, no kidding. Thanks again, Nico. Syncopath, good to see you. Mr. Quick 28, good to see you. Where do you get the planes? Can you get Stearman's and or C-130s? So I get my planes from mostly from the xplane.org store.
Have a great rest of your flight. Have a great night. 2745 for Joker 727. Have a good night.
That'll be our next one too, because he's right in front of me. So we'll tune that up there. There we go. So store.xplane.org is what I use. Is where I get most of my stuff for this sim. But it varies. I mean, it varies. Like there's also X Aviation. And there's a few other sources out there where you can buy stuff, but most of what we fly comes from the org. Tim, thank you very much for the bits, man. Have a great night, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, hey, we're caught up. We're actually caught up. I'll turn them back up for a little bit. You should make a stream and let the viewers control the failures. If you want to go follow, there's a guy called Fly Purdue. I'm not interested in doing that because I don't find failures to be particularly interesting. However, oh gosh, he's hosting Dane Flats. However, this gentleman named FlyPurdue, FLYPRU or PRDU, he is a real-world A320 pilot, and he regularly does a thing he calls the Wheel of Misfortune. And he spins the Wheel of Misfortune, and he gives himself a random failure in the A320. And or a random situation that's generally not very helpful. Like, hey, you lost one of the hydraulic systems, and go from there. So if you want to see failures and kind of that stuff and how you would react, like, he's probably the channel to go watch for that stuff. Most of the streamers here aren't really doing much with failures, though. Where can I learn about the in-game ATC? There's a link right there for you. PilotEdge.net is a company that provides that. You can also check out vatsim.net, which is a similar service for free that doesn't have the dedicated controllers that we have here. Matthew was awesome. Good to see you. Is Baltimore International Thurgood a good airport? I have no idea. I don't know that I've really ever flown there in the sim. Terrible gaming Gramps, good to see you. Is there any way to see a control view from tower?
Contact Oakland Center 127.45 via.
2745, Delta 717. Have a great night. Thanks for your help.
United 20, correction, United 250.
Yeah, you can get a control view or a tower view. Sometimes, like for some of the events, we used to get guys that would control from the tower. They'd have their scopes up as well, but they do most of their controlling from a tower view. That's certainly possible to do. I mean, I can put the camera wherever I want to. Oakland Center, very good evening. Delta 717, 50360.
Delta 717, Oakland Center, Roger. Same Mach number.
Mach .78, Delta 717.
Okay, thanks. Delta 717, also have an amendment to your clearance advised, ready to copy.
Ready to copy.
Delta 717, clear to San Francisco Airport after Surfer joining the Waves 1 arrival. I'll be landing 19.
Okay, after Surfer, Waves 1, landing 19, Delta 717.
Delta 717, read back correct. Maintain Mach .78 or greater for intrail space.
And .78 or greater, Delta 717. Okay, so we're going to have to reprogram the FMC. I'm going to wait till we turn Stokes direct... Actually... Yeah, I'm going to wait till we turn Stokes direct to Surfer, and then I'll go ahead and do that reprogram. Actually, we can just do it right now. So let's pull this out. We're going to go to manual heading mode for now.
Delta 717,
come down here.
To maintain flight level 320.
Flight level 320, Delta 717.
Oakland Center, good evening. United 250, flight level 300. 250, Oakland Center, Roger. Turn left heading 270.
Okay.
That'll be vectors for intrail spacing, same Mach number. All right, 270, we just back to .76. United 250.
2,000 feet per minute down.
Do not exceed Mach .76 for intrail
Go,
spacing.
thanks for the bits, man.
Thank
you. Sorry about that.
Don't exceed .76, ready to copy for United 250.
Okay, flight plan, SFO, arrival.
Radar vectors to Surfer, waypoint, and then the Waves 1. Join the Waves 1.
Went to the ILS.
Be landing 19 at San Francisco. Radar vector to Surfer, join Waves
ILS
1.
19 laps is what we'll plan for.
For arrival for United 250, thanks.
Waves 1.
Frontier Flight 715, clearance available.
Insert that.
Frontier Flight 715, cleared to Tucson Airport, SPAS 4 departure, Zappa transition.
Okay.
That is filed. Climb via the SID and squawk 5170.
Waves 1. So that goes to Maverick. So gnarly, Waves, Wipeout, these,
Flight 715, read back correct.
Westla, Maverick, manual. Okay, so we're still doing all right. Let's execute that. Yeah. Let's go direct Surfer. Direct Surfer insert. There we go. We get the turn now. So we're all set up now for this approach. He's got to start it down to 32,000 feet. Oh, we got crap. Mach .78. Get my speed up for him.
Joker 727, descend to maintain flight level 200.
And flight level 200 for Joker 727.
Frame rates are tanking right now, man. What's going on?
Number 383, Kilo, descend via the Stellar 3 arrival.
That's not good.
San Francisco altimeter 3, I'm sorry, correction, 2983.
83, descend to the Stellar 333, Kilo.
Okay, 320, we'll get that speed back up a little bit for him. We should get more descent, another descent instruction here soon. A little worried about
Delta 717, descend via the Waves 1 arrival. Use the Monterey altimeter for now. That's 2986. And maintain lock point 78 or greater when you transition, 280 knots, and comply with the speeds after gnarly.
Okay, 86 in the altimeter, descend via the Waves 1, 78, and in the transition 280 until gnarly, then comply with the speed restrictions, descend via the Waves 1, Delta 717.
Delta 717, roger, read back correct. At 250, turn right direct to Surfer, join the Waves 1 arrival.
So we're going to go 6,000, let's start her down.
Surfer, join the Waves 1, 390 at 250.
Whatever, more about the flights. Okay, we've made the transition, so let's go speed mode 280. So we're now descending. We're going to descend via this arrival. And Surfer is no restrictions. Gnarly's above 2,000 or 20,000 feet, I should say. And we're good to go. Okay. Down we go. Stu Dog, good to see you. Rudyism, welcome aboard. Coast Pilot, good to see you. Growl Adler, welcome aboard, sir. What's the biggest plane I've ever flown? IRL. I had the stick on a Cirrus Vision jet for a bit once. I had the stick on a Delta DA-42 once. As far as planes at which I've actually landed, the largest plane I've landed is a Cessna 182. I don't fly big planes. Seatbelt sign should come on. Well, it's not turbulent. Like we're descending. They'll leave it on the descent until like 10,000 feet, as long as there's no turbulence, and it's not bumpy right now. So we'll leave it on for now, or we'll leave it off for now. Do you have a weather radar? Yeah, the weather radar is not on for this thing. Like it does. This particular model does not have the weather radar in yet. So it's one of those things you're supposed to add to it at some point, but it ain't in. So we're just we're doing the whole fake it till you make it thing. Super Mewtwo, good to see you. Plane Lover, good to see you. Nice 737. Yeah, we had some problems with the 737 this evening, so I had to make an executive decision and change planes. Unfortunately, I haven't had time to update titles or anything like that, so you get this funny looking 737. I know, too bad it's cloudy, we can't see the ortho. You know, next week we're gonna go through the ortho. We're gonna go for the ortho scenery. Next week we'll try to find some good ortho stuff out there and some clear skies. Because yeah, it's beautiful scenery out there. You know, there's more than just clouds and rain and all that.
Oakland Center, good evening. Southwest 420 checking in 340.
Southwest 420 Oakland Center, heard you checking in. New routing to San Francisco. Advisor ready to copy.
Ready to copy.
Gardener Green, good to see you. Do you have a picture of your setup? I just let's see here.
Right after Surfer, we'll join the Waves 1 arrival.
I just did a little tour. I'll show you. I can show you a picture. Oh, let's see here. 2018. I think it was November. Yeah, here's a picture of my office. So this is what my sim setup here. My chat's over here. I have all my accessory stuff up here. Stream PCs over here, and then just a TV over here for, you know, video games and stuff like that. So this is what I'm rocking in my office. My home studio. Does PilotEdge plug in for AI aircraft? Yes. PilotEdge will make the AI aircraft disappear. Mike Cessna, good to see you. Bye, Danny. Welcome aboard. Thank you very much. Super stoked to have it. Can I do a bird strike? Nah, not tonight. You could call it the Pilot's Lounge. We could call it that. I like that. I was about to say no girls allowed, but women can be pilots too, so we won't say that. Space Gun Tank, good to see you. Striker Eureka, good to see you. Having the TV there is perfect when you need it. That's right. It's a great size for me to use from my futon behind me to play video games. Been playing a lot of Xbox and watching a lot of Netflix since the baby came. while we're at it, if you missed her earlier. Look at this bundle of cuteness right here. Yeah. I'll show you a real picture. There we go. Yep. She stopped by a little earlier and said hi. She mostly was grunting at me trying to get some sleep. Crib Stopper, how you doing, buddy? Baby. Lots of baby pictures. Does this game work in VR? Yep. There is you can do VR in here, yeah. Oh my gosh, why is my sim running like poo right now, man? Holy crap.
Southwest 242, Denver clearance on request, Emma.
Oh, my CPU's getting hammered.
250, turn
it's gonna be hammered by X-Plane.
Right, so that'll be vectors for intrail spacing, maintain flight level 280.
Must have been something with the clouds.
Turn 80 knots, right turn 30 degrees, free note at 250.
Right at 250, correction, I'm sorry, I signed you at 260, maintain 260 knots.
260 knots, free note 250.
Entirely comp.
420, descend via the Surfer, I'm sorry, correction, descend via the Waves 1 arrival. Use the Monterey altimeter for now, that's 29886.
86 and send via the Waves 1 for Southwest 420.
Joker 727, just to maintain a 12,000, 12,000.
Alright, so we're gonna put it back in. Oh, nope, never mind. We're gonna stay out of manage mode because it wants to go slow there. So we'll just manage to speed ourselves on the way down for now. I might have been a little aggressive in starting that descent, but that's fine. Did you ever fix the Chino issue? I did, yes. That was caused by a World to XP scenery that was just crushing my machine in that spot. How is flying the 182 compared to the 172? Similar, very different. They're pretty similar. The biggest difference is that the controls are literally heavier. Like the controls are literally like you have to really crank them when you're not moving. Plus there's like subtle differences between flying a constant speed versus a constant pitch prop. But overall I think that they're like the speeds you're flying, the profiles you're flying are pretty similar. The nose is a little heavier on the 182, so it has a tendency to really want to sink that nose forward when you're coming in on the landing. But they fly close enough that like 5 hours of training and you'll be fine. I was pretty comfortable within like 2 or 3 hours to be able to fly that thing. Midwest Zach, good to see, man. We're doing pretty well on this Monday. The Challenger finally trained you to start down early. Yes, it did. Joku Flight, good to see it. Welcome aboard. Juggling flamethrowers, good to see it. If I do a barrel roll, you passengers get mad. Yeah, they get pretty upset.
Definitely 122, Roger. Thanks.
Shillis Shote, welcome aboard. Agglethorpe, good to see you. Barrel rolls a 1G maneuver. Do it at night, they won't even notice. If you do it right, perhaps, yes. You planning on getting the new GTX 2080? I'm going to do probably a full PC build this summer. I don't know what all I'm going to put in there just yet, but yeah, we're going to do a full rebuild this summer. And I'm sure a new graphics card will be part of it. Any way to fix the aircraft to get them to move again? I don't know what that means.
We do have a weather Jackson and the approach quest for
it's an RTX instead of a GTX. Analysis 007, good to see it. Yeah, might be making 2 PCs, that's right.
It is on a 14th at 2285.
Clearances are going to be a little bit, guys, just a heads up. I've got a number of inbounds with San Francisco I need to worry about.
We love you, AJ. You're doing great. Dude behind me is just riding me. Got his delay vectors and all.
Up 2693, Salt Lake Tower, wind 340 at 6, runway 34 right, clear.
All right, on our way down now on the arrival. We're showing about probably 15 minutes till we get in. Currently less than 70 miles, about 70 miles out. Close enough with the pronunciation. We'll take it. Can I have your old PC then? Probably gonna give it to my nephew.
Contact NorCal on 121.3.
21-3, 717.
Joker 727, contact to NorCal approach 135.65, 3565.
All right, 21-3 for NorCal. And let's grab the weather. 160, 12 knots, 10 mile visibility, keep cloud 3,500, broken 4,300, altimeter 2983.
27 NorCal approach, roger.
NorCal approach, JetBlue, or Delta 717, flight level 216, descending waves. We got the weather at San Francisco.
Delta 717 NorCal approach, roger. Expect ILS runway 19 left approach.
Delta 717. Okay, come down here. Let's go to perf. And approach. So we're going to be 2983.
Contact NorCal approach 121.3.
And the temperature we're looking for here is going to be 13.
Contact Flagstaff Tower 134.5.
Winds are 16012. Slash 12. And we're going to be 200 feet on the minimums. I haven't checked, but I'm pretty sure we will be. Keep on going down.
Good afternoon, United 250, descending via the waves.
Lemon Curd on toast, good to see it. This old beast wouldn't cope. i7 975 EE with a modern GPU and 12 gigabytes. I don't know what that. I don't know how that processor is, so couldn't even tell you. You're gonna get the new Ryzen 3000s. I'm gonna wait and see. We're gonna see how they do. That's my target right now. Are the air traffic controllers actual people? Yes. This air traffic controller's name is AJ. If AJ's in here, he can say hi. He streams on Twitch. His name is Ground.Niner. He's probably a bit busy right now, though. But the controllers you've heard all night are real people. They're all being paid to do this. All of us pilots that are flying on here are paying to be on this network. All right, so let's do a briefing on the ILS 19 right. So grab ILS 19 left. Sorry.
NorCal United 250. We're slowing down. I don't think we'll make the waves restriction.
United 250. Okay, roger. Reduce speed to 230.
Surfer anymore.
Differential spacing is then descended. Maintain a 11,000 to 11,000.
Okay, so ILS 19 left in San Francisco International. Tune into 108.9er, which is set. I'll grab the altimeter here in just a moment. Make sure they gave me 8.6 on the altimeter. Okay, so 108.9er, final approach course is going to be 194. Tower 120.5. Take this all the way down to minimums of 300 AGL. 300 AGL. Final approach fix can be shake 2,800 feet. Take it down to minimums. In the case of a missed approach, we are going to climb to 520 feet. Climbing left turn to 4,000 on the 101 radial off San Francisco. The Dumba intersection, hold at Dumba. So that's going to be takeoff, left turn, climb to 4,000 feet. We're not worried about getting stopped, getting slowed down too quickly. A lot of runway to work with here, and whatnot. So yeah, we'll just kind of take our time. Probably go auto brakes low. And we'll be down in about 10 minutes or so. You're losing altitude, but your artificial horizon looks dang close to level. It's not showing what your pitch actually is. Well, you got it. So the artificial horizon shows what our physical pitch is, but because of how heavy we are, it's for us to maintain level flight, we would need power in, and we would be at a slightly pitch up attitude. So our nose is level, but this keeps our angle of attack low enough that we're just going to continue descending, given the current parameters that we have. Okay, wipeout is slowed down to 250.
We're 24/7 now.
So let me push that in. Okay, so that's going to bring it down then. We'll let that thing. We'll let managed mode control our speed now. In VNAV, we trust.
Increase speed to 250.
250 for United 250 banks.
So yeah, the attitude shows us the attitude of the plane, and not necessarily what the path is that we're flying. In some planes, you're going to find it'll have a little bug down here, and that bug will tell you what it'll actually tell you your flight path vector FPV. But I don't have that turned on right now.
727 reaching 6,000, reduce speed to 210.
This thing
210 knots for Joker 727.
Delta 717, contact NorCal approach 135.65.
3565, Delta 717. 3565. Okay, we're on the waves 1. NorCal approach Delta 717, 13,000, descending waves 1.
Delta 717, NorCal approach, roger.
So I just pushed a button to put it into flight path mode. So now you can see this is actually what the flight path is that we're flying. So that's got us then going down at about 2.5 degrees is what our descent angle was, 2.5, 3 degrees. But normally we don't usually fly in that mode. It's usually a lot easier to fly based on what the nose is actually doing. Radioactive man, good to see you. Yeah, Nico, it's on my list, man. We'll get down there and see the sim at some point. Airbus calls FPV FPA. Thank you. Hey, Smarts, good to see you. Justin, good to see you, man. We had a pretty good night tonight, yeah. A velocity vector, that's what I'm looking for. Catstrator's my new favorite streamer. Hell yeah, we got one. Glad to have you here, man.
200 for 11,000, 250 knots.
Right, 250 NorCal approach, roger. After wipeout, descend via the waves of 1 arrival.
Might have to pull some speed brakes out here and get ourselves slowed down. See how she does. There, speed's coming back. Okay, so that's going to get us 250. And then we're looking for 240 in the next one. Okay, so I'm going to start paying attention now because we're going to get vectored in here for the arrival or the approach. Cat is my third favorite streamer. I'll take that too. Metal is still a metal. Leighton 23, good to see you. I don't know who decides the waypoint names, but I like them. Yeah. They're usually done by the local, like a local facility.
Do you mind repeating the frequency? We got it wrong. It's on our part. Thanks.
Assassin, good to see you, man. Has been a while. Hope you're doing well.
Frequency tab, so I gave you a wrong one.
Phenomenal, good to see you.
2870 Delta.
DB Vetter, welcome aboard. Landing is just a controlled crash.
Yeah.
All right, I think we got everybody here tonight. T. Farsnim, is that how you say your name? T. Farsnim 12, good to see you. By the way, I don't think I said hello to you. I've been talking to you for the last hour, but I don't think I said hello. So now you can see we're at a 2.5 degree nose up because we've arrested our rate of descent.
Right now, we're going to divert you, Sedona, please.
Even though we're now we're descending at roughly looks like probably 1 or 2 degrees down now. So we've arrested ourselves to 700 feet per minute for this next this next leg. All right, these is next. These is above 8,000 and 240 knots. So we'll have another slowdown coming up here. Better catch stream. It's 2 a.m. here. Need to be up at 7 in bed. Have a good night, Kiwios. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. Confusion, good to see you. Fueler 777, welcome aboard. Jabbers, good to see you, man. How you doing, Jabbers?
122, contact NorCal approach 135.65.
Retard, retard, retard.
Joker 727 to Sun maintain.
This you're not found. Thank you very much for the subs, man. I do appreciate it. Welcome everybody new here to the Beer of the Month Club. Cheers to everybody. Thanks again, man. I appreciate it.
NorCal, good evening. JetBlue 122 with 12,000 descending on the waves with Delta.
JetBlue 122 NorCal approach, roger. Thanks.
Made this count a long time ago. It's Minecraft spelled backwards. That it is.
Wind calm.
I like T. Farsman better personally.
Delta 2693.
Thanks again, this you're not found, man. I really do appreciate it.
Climb and maintain flight level 290.
Retard.
All right. Master Mason, good to see it. It's saying retard, retard, retard. It's a call out from the Airbus planes. You get about 30 feet off the runway. If you haven't pulled the throttles all the way back, they'll tell you. They're basically telling you retard the throttles. So you'll hear it as we're coming in here tonight. My one of my Airbus buddies talking to us about how to fly Airbus. He says the saying goes 3 retards makes 1 good pilot.
Now working on getting some help.
That'll give you a nice smooth landing.
Gulf stream out 3 kilo to Sun maintain 6,000.
6,000, 3 kilo.
Yeah, he got slammed pretty good with us coming up here.
Southwest 420, change to my frequency 135.65.
3565 Southwest 420.
Oh, Southwest 420. I thought it was Val dudes.
Over 7 Romeo Sierra, how did you want to navigate to
I don't think I've ever heard anybody else use 420 on the network besides Val dudes.
It's possible
Get radar vectors. If not, then maybe direct only.
Yeah, it means just slow down. It means pull back the throttles, right? Like that's what it's telling you to do in the Airbus. Disturbed one, good to see you. Been looking for a stream like this. Always been interested in flying. Thanks for setting up an amazingly informative stream. Hey man, happy to help, buddy. Thanks for stopping by here. Oh, you know, I turned the no smoking sign off, and I left the seatbelt sign on. We got that backwards. All right, put them out, guys. Can I show the PilotEdge map? Sure. Yeah, so this is the so all these red planes are people that are flying on the network right now. Many of them are voices that we're hearing. So this is our conga line of planes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of us that are flying into San Francisco right now. So all of us are heading into that runway, that airport right there. And if anybody knows which terminal Delta parks at, I'd really appreciate it, because I don't know. Jay Barrett's got it. Once it's over, I'm going to go and build my ortho. Nice, man.
Turn 3 kilo, turn 10 degrees right.
10 right, 3 kilo.
I go to do pass, and it's a football. Wolf 2002 pack, good to see you. Cats at Chinks, welcome aboard. Terminal 1, okay. I always turn the no smoking sign on. You're supposed to leave it on. I went to turn off the seatbelt sign, and I turned it off the smoking sign instead. Oops. It happens, okay? Don't judge. Delta Airlines domestic flights are located in Terminal 1, Boarding Area C, gates 40 to 48. Delta Airlines Sky Club is located in Boarding Area C near Gate 41, post security. Thank you for flying Delta Airlines. My cousin flies the A380 for Emirates. Sweet. Big plane. We don't have any A380s in the sim, though. It's okay, though.
Joker 727, turn right.
Doesn't the controller decide which terminal you go to? Nah, man. The airlines have leased their gates, so the airlines figure out which the airlines figure out.
727, rolling out on that heading. If you can, let me know if you're down below the.
The airlines figure out where they're going to go.
San Francisco Airport will be coming up off your 2 o'clock position, about 17 miles, rolling out on that heading.
Oh yeah, terminal. Okay, it's down there. I gotcha. Gotcha. Roger. Back in the soup we go. We'll get a nice breakout here coming into San Francisco. Get the lights on. It's gonna look real pretty, I promise. Are we still en route to San Francisco? Yes, we are. We're on our final descent now. Well, we're on the initial descent. We haven't started the final descent just yet.
Confirm for United 250.
Thanks.
Yeah, I can activate approach phase now. Because we're at green dot speed.
Turn 3 kilo, just want to maintain 5,000.
5,000, 3 kilo.
Excuse me. Should I get our lights on? Just turn them all on. All the lights come on.
Joker 727, reduce speed to 19.
Brake low. On speed brake.
Joker 727, and yeah, we broke out around 4,000. We have the airport in sight.
Joker 727, great. Flighting 160 to join the final cleared visual approach runway 19 left. Maintain at least 170 knots until shake.
109 knots and then at least 100.
So that guy is also a real-world airline pilot. He's a captain. I'm not allowed to say what he flies, but he's a captain. Calvo, thanks for gifting a sub to the Disturbed One. And Slashinger 15, or Slinzer 15, welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Thank you guys both for your support. Thank all 3 of you for your support. Cheers. Sorry, King Air Pilot. I totally, yeah. I saw you got a sub, or I saw you earlier. 5,000 Delta 717. But I've completely missed your chats, man. I'm so sorry. King Air Pilot, welcome aboard. Good to see you. And I apologize for missing your chats. I've been doing my best to try to keep up.
340 Refactor for spacing.
340
Excuse me.
250.
So we're on this.
Kilo, speed to 190.
193 kilo.
Let's go ahead and open descent it.
Well, Gulfstream 3 Kilo traffic to fall 1 to 2 o'clock, 5 miles southbound, Boeing 727, 3,100.
Mental Power, thanks for your support. Welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Cheers to you. We're doing water. Water through the month of January. Go back to having a beer next month.
Delta 717, turn right heading 020.
020, Delta 717.
Gulfstream 3 Kilo, turn right heading 160.
My throat's starting a little raw now. All right, 020, 5,000. I'm guessing San Francisco Tower is going to be next. That's 20.5. We'll tune that, or we'll cue that up.
Turn right heading 010.
010 for now, 250.
There we go. And now we wait.
Gulfstream 3 Kilo, 9 miles from Shake, maintain 3,100 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS, runway 19 left approach. Maintain 190 knots.
84 on the altimeter here.
Alright, maintain 190, cleared ILS 19 left.
Jesus.
Maintain 2,100 until established.
This you're not found. Thanks for gifting that sub. Cheers.
Gulfstream 3 Kilo, let me know if you do break out at any point. Your traffic to fall at 2 o'clock.
Been making Airbus and Boeing jokes out of myself. I'm sorry, dude. Good to have you here, King Air Pilot. I apologize we missed your jokes.
Joker 727, contact San Francisco Tower 120.5.
Sorry, guys, I got a tickle in my throat now. That's no good. Buttery Poops, welcome. Welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Good to see you. The Beer of the Month is pretty weak this month, yeah. Client side 2, thanks for 3 months, man. About to land A320 into MCO right now. Nice, man. Cheers, buddy. Thank you. Is there a way to get AI aircraft to move again with the PilotEdge plugin? Yeah, I think you have to either turn the plugin off or uninstall it. But that might be a question to ask PilotEdge itself themselves. Actually, if Tim's here, he might be able to help you. 100, 3,100, Delta 717. 100 and 3,100. Open descent down there. It's going to get us on the ILS here, on the localizer here.
First 3 Kilo has traffic set.
3 Kilo, Roger, 5727, clear to
Excuse me.
approach runway 19 left, number 2, do not exceed 170 knots until shake.
Exceed 170 until shake, clear the visual, follow traffic, 3 Kilo.
That's not good. Hope I'm not getting sick.
3 Kilo, thanks for contact San Francisco.
Just kind of came out of nowhere. Do you know Aldi actually has a shelf with the Beer of the Month? I did not know that. I don't think we have any oldies around us. We had one back at home.
717, reduce speed to 190, then continue descent.
190, then continue descent, Delta 717.
Then at 250, descent and maintain 5,000.
Okay, we'll get speed back. We'll go flaps 2 to get our speed down.
Right, 805, descend via the Stellar 3 arrival, San Francisco, altimeter 2984.
And down we go.
November 207, Romeo Sierra, IFR cancellation received, squawk and maintain VFR, frequency change approved.
Slat speed's pretty close to 190, so we'll just leave it on that. Now we're starting to get some scenery out here. Hope you're not getting sick. Me too, man. Yeah, I hope I'm not sick either. We'll find out, I guess. Be about my turn, too. I haven't gotten sick for a while now.
717, turn right heading 160, intercept the runway 19 left, localizer track inbound.
160, intercept localizer 717. 160, there we go. Your pilot, missed your message. Don't know anything you're saying. I like real aircraft, no Airbus for me. Yeah, fair enough. I started off in the 737 earlier tonight, but that model just went crazy, man, like a shader issue or something. I would have liked to have flown that.
San Francisco Airport, 1 to 2 o'clock position, 15 miles. Advise if you have the airport inside.
I have the airport, Delta 717.
717, Roger. Clear to visual approach, runway 19 left to maintain 170 knots or greater until shake.
Okay, visual approach 19 left, and we'll maintain 170 or greater till shake, Delta 717. We'll just fly this localizer in.
Right, 250 to
no reason not to.
3,100 for now, 250.
Flew 122 to maintain 5,000.
5,000, 122.
Once we get the shake, we can drop the gear. We can start slowing ourselves down.
050.
050 on the heading, JetBlue 122.
Delta 2693, descend to pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 200. Advise when you have the Jackson weather and approach request will enable.
Okay, we're established.
Roger, expect that.
St. Wolford, good to see it. I think you're landing at Mordor. I like it.
Heading 160, intercept runway 19 left, localizer.
My precious Airbus.
160, intercept the localizer for 19.
Landing speed slower than the takeoff speeds. I thought it'd be opposite. Well, we burned a whole bunch of fuel. We burned a whole bunch of fuel coming up here, remember? So.
17 at Shake, contact San Francisco Tower 120.5.
Tower Shake 717.
At 250, traffic to follow.
So we're a lot lighter than when we took off. So that's going to bring the speeds back a little bit here. But yeah, our landing speed's about 141 knots.
We're looking for
we took off, I think, like 145, 148-ish.
JetBlue 122, turn right heading 090.
Right turn east, JetBlue 122.
Southwest 420, turn right heading 010, just want to maintain 5,000.
010,
So we get Shake.
Southwest 420.
Contact tower. There we go. Let's go tower. San Francisco Tower, or Delta 717, visual 19 left.
Delta 717, San Francisco Tower, good evening. Wind 13010, runway 19 left, clear to land.
Clear to land 19 left, Delta 717.
Joker 727, cross.
That was the wrong order. We're supposed to put the flaps down first.
Right at.
It's alright, we'll put the flaps down too.
Going off with the right monitor ground.
Alright, cross 19 right at Foxtrot, and that's you the ramp. Monitor ground for Joker 727.
Okay, flaps down 3 green on the brake. Speed brake. Flaps 2 coming down.
Straight ahead, right turn Bravo, short 28 right on Echo, 3 Kilo Kilo.
Fire plane. Flaps 3. Flap full.
Gulfstream 3 Kilo Kilo, cross runway 28 left and runway 28 right at Echo. Join Charlie to the ramp from underground on the other side of 28 right.
Cross 28 right, 28 left on Echo. Join Charlie.
Okay, you're down 3 green, flaps down, full indicated. We do have clearance. We got the runway. Get that speed back a little bit here. Get ourselves actually stabilized. Thousand's checked. Winds are directly from my left. Slight tailwind actually coming in here. Find my point in space out there to land.
San Francisco Tower, good evening, United 250 on the visual 19 left.
Approaching.
Here, flaps.
19 left.
San Francisco Tower, good evening.
Speed brake, auto brake.
Runway 19 left, clear to land.
Let's land.
19 left, clear to land, United 250.
$500 checked.
100 above, 400.
Okay, continue landing, even though we're on the visual.
Minimum 300.
Here we go. Reverser's out. It's a crappy landing, but we'll take it.
Camper ground, Southwest 242, holding at 6 whiskey, ready to taxi with the weather. Southwest 242, camper ground, runway 25 right, taxi with Echo. 25 right via Gulf, Southwest 242. Delta 717, welcome to San Francisco, right turn, unable cross runway 19 right, and joint Alpha to the ramp underground, we'll see.
Cross 19 right, join off of the ramp underground, Delta 717. Have a great night.
Approaching 01 left.
Clear right, clear left.
San Francisco Tower, good evening. JetBlue 122 is just past Shake on the ILS 19 left.
JetBlue 122 San Francisco Tower, good evening, wind 130 at 10, runway 19 left, clear to land number 2, following a A320 on a 2-mile final.
Alright, we're clear to land 19 left, JetBlue 122.
Look at that. We're right here. Oh, yeah, we'll put this up in a second, I guess. Did I take the wrong? Oh, no, it's Alpha. Okay. I say, did I take the wrong taxiway? That's cool with those guys coming in right there if you can see them. Just park right here. There we go. Ah, he didn't like it. It's all good. All right, we're not gonna worry about the AP or anything like that. Let's come on down here, turn on that engine 1, engine 2. Guess I should have connected the ground power. Let's do that. Okay, cheap view. Just keep some power in here.
If you can make a right turn, golf, cross runway 19 right at golf.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to San Francisco International Airport, where the local time is currently 6:16 p.m.
Taxi Alpha to the ramp and monitor ground point 8.
We're gonna watch Mr. Ben here land.
San Francisco Tower, good evening. Southwest 420 shake on the visual 19 left.
South 420 San Francisco.
So that's the guy who just landed. Got the next one coming in here. Got him stacked up.
Clear to land 19 left, Southwest 420.
Everything went dark in the back. Yeah, whoops. I just subscribed. Good to see you. Dystopian Satire, welcome aboard. Yeah, it wasn't the best landing. It's all right, though. It happens. Oh, man. Watch him land. Can we get them both? Could just get them. We might wait for them both here. And then I'll go watch the replay, so we'll watch some external views coming in. Get some glamour shots tonight. Yeah, you can definitely see the crab that was coming in there. It was a just piss poor effort on my part. I don't really care. Dude, he caught the numbers, man. Did he? Oh, no, never mind. He got the marker. But he was also off the center. The ground handling in this sim is not very good. So once you get the plane on the ground, it tends to get real squirrely back and forth, which is kind of unfortunate. Yeah, the landing lights, I think, Tim, there's something wrong, something with the client that causes the landing lights to flash on some of these CSLs. We're going to get Farney coming in here, the last one, and then I'll go back to the replay. We'll watch my landing from outside.
22, cross runway 19 right at Foxtrot.
It's Morse code. Help me. I don't want to be here right now. They made me show up. It's an add-on thing, yeah. I got one more coming in here. Ben's in the, I'm guessing Ben's in the 737. Won't be able to tell just yet. Put our binoculars on here, watch. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Something a little different for Twitch tonight. It's the FlightFactor 320 only. Gotcha. Ground Point Niner, how you doing, AJ? I hope you enjoyed the fun tonight. Ground Point Niner here in chat was our lovely controller on the approach segment of that. But yeah, you did great, AJ. Nicely done.
Runway 25 at golf, ready to go. Southwest 242 Denver Tower, runway 25 line up point.
It's pretty bonkers night, man. Like we had what, like 6 guys coming into San Francisco here. What the hell is that? But yeah, it was good. Good controls.
South 242, runway 25, clear for takeoff.
Runway 25 clear for takeoff, runway 25, Southwest 242.
It wasn't K-Lit, but yeah. Oh, my My joystick just came unplugged. Oh, I know the problem there. I can fix that. Oh, yeah, look at that. Farney nailed it, man. Hang on one second. I'm going to fix my joysticks. Whoops. All right, let's go. Oh, yeah, because it broke my... Yeah, it breaks more than just my joysticks when that happens. Let's go disconnect from PilotEdge.
Disconnected.
And then we'll do a replay here. Let's check out that beautiful landing. Sounds all buggered up in this thing, but we'll get her as close as we can. Ooh. Well, I nailed the captain's bars. There's that. Hammered the captain's bars even at that. Holy crap. We got a little flex on the struts on that one. Let's see here. We'll catch the landing right here. You see the crab coming in there. I didn't decrab it. Like I didn't even. It was such a piss poor landing. I didn't uncrab the plane. I just slammed it in the ground. Yeah, didn't even bother. Didn't care. Boom. We'll do two more. A couple more here. Let's do you. This is my favorite shot right here. Into the runway. I wish the sounds were working properly in the replay mode, but it's all right. There's a lot of crosswind. Yeah, wasn't it, Ben? Oops. And finally, the passenger view. You can see how choppy the water was, too. The sounds are all borked, otherwise I'd have them up. See those ailerons working their butts off, trying to keep us straight. Oh, yeah. That's catching the 2-wire. Well, I think it's going to do us in for tonight. What a crazy night that was, guys. Thank you all so much for coming out. I guess I have to send everybody to Nico tonight, so I'll do a raid over to Nico if you want to go see his stream. He was very generous with the subscription gifts tonight. You may as well go check out his full motion simulator this evening. I hope you all have a great rest of the week, and we'll see you here. We'll be back Friday night at 7 o'clock Eastern time, and we'll be back next Monday at 6 Eastern time. So thank you all again. It's been fantastic seeing all the new faces in here. It's good to talk to y'all, and I hope you all have a good night. Toodles. Let me turn my